Oh shit.
Welcome to Talk to Keki. Not in Iran. Osashiku.
Konnichiwa! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Technical Difficulties episode of Talk to Keki.
That was last week.
Oh,
You sound like fucking Mario.
Yahoo! Anyway,
I thought
I'm
y'all was gonna
Matt.
come in with the voice.
That's what we're trying to do.
We're trying.
We're trying.
I can't do the high pitching that he could do. Anyway, I'm Matt, and to join me for a brief moment, my co-high Ethan and our special guest that will, as always, your friend and mine, both of you, Ethan and Starman. What's going on?
Oh man. This is gonna be a fun show. Together.
Yeah,
So
we're doing the high pitch because of Oshinoko, guys. That's for those that haven't seen
do
it.
home workouts, right? So I've done the Billy Blanks. I've done all the stuff on like YouTube, like how you find a home workout. So when I watched the Peon workout video, I was amazed at how accurately they drew the motions, and that's how the workouts actually be. Like it's the same moves. I was like, yo, this is like.
They put a lot of detail, obviously, in
I posted the pic, and y'all was like, yo, what the hell is this? Of all the pics you could choose, why this one? I'm like, look,
Yeah.
look.
And then I see why. As it
Man, I died laughing. I probably laughed for like 5 minutes straight. Like I had to pause the show. I was laughing so hard. Oh man.
That was like the greatest thing ever.
That's the best thing that we've seen comedy-wise since Uramichi Onisan, for sure.
I mean, that's the funniest thing I've seen on that particular show as far as comedy, because it's a pretty serious.
It's not a comedy.
It's not a comedy. So when they did that, it was like that. The last episode was the funniest episode. Yeah. But I don't know. It's from the creator of Love Is War, so I imagine that comedy wouldn't be far from their fingers when creating and writing it.
It's got right. You think right?
But Peon was amazing, man. Like Peon's gonna be probably like favorite male character on somebody's poll by the end of this week.
Yeah, he'll get support in mail if he shows up a couple more times.
Peon, do it. Do it. No, the workout music was just. I probably watched that shit like when I first woke up this morning. Like Ethan was up on Twitter, like, and it was just up on Twitter like 7 a.m. and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not watching this shit. Had to double share.
But real quick,
guys, the reason why Starman is here and we are thankful is Ethan is, of course, he's unfortunately behind because life got in the way.
Very fucking behind.
He's like 12 episodes, maybe 8.
Yeah, if we skip today's, I'd be 10 basically.
Yeah, so he's only going to be here to talk about his stuff, and then of course he's going to go do his own thing. And me and Starman, we will finish the rest.
Indeed.
I'm here.
You guys get a little bit of extra stuff with Starman since he's watching a few shows that Matt and I aren't watching, so that'll be fun to hear his kind of mid-season, because we are at this point the mid-season.
We are officially in the halfway point. Yes,
halfway point. So this
I literally binged 4. I binged like 4 episodes of Dangers of the Heart today. That's literally every break I had between doing what I had to do. I watched the episode. Like literally, like every time I had.
He did it just to help us out. So we thank you.
And honestly, I got to the last episode, and I'm so glad like I finally caught back up with this show, because I was just gonna let it burn for a while. And I was like, I wait to the end of the season, just binge the whole thing. I'm kind of glad. Actually, I'm absolutely glad I caught up halfway through, because like the show was kind of like very repetitive. It was a lot of the same thing, but then sometime around episode 4, like things shifted.
When he starts growing.
Like,
in more than one way.
Yeah, I mean, like I guess we'll get to it later, but it was. I didn't expect the early, you know how they think in their minds. He's thinking like, "Oh my God, I like this girl," and I'm like, Oh.
It's a sickness. It's a disease, pal.
The school shooter likes the girl with
No. He's not the school shooter. Yamada is. You don't fuck with her snacks.
Oh,
Bro.
her snacks. She's selfish. But she's
a glutton, man. It's okay.
Scared something. But so what do you guys want to so where are we starting?
We could start with dangerous since we're talking about
do you
it.
want to? I thought, is there no news and notes? It was just like fucking.
My anime list is down. That's really it. So everything is blank.
Really?
Okay, someone
Analyst for the W. Analyst.
No.
Every title on my anime list to the same thing. Like they hacked something in the system, and I guess they gave a shout out to
Serial Experience Lane.
Yeah, Lane.
It's something like Go Lane or something like that.
Yeah, like they changed every title, and it's still down. It's been 48 hours, and it's still
somebody
down.
probably hacked their shit.
Well,
someone got tired of seeing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as number one on the website. So like, you know what? I'm gonna take matters into my own hands.
And see, that brings up something because ever since like they allowed when interspecies reviewers for a brief moment was the number one show on the platform.
Oh God.
They removed so many positive reviews because it's like you guys are positively review bombing it and we can't let this pass. So they struck out like the stream of like positive reviews. And I get it. People just really wanted a super etchy show to enter the top 10. I didn't appreciate how they purged all the votes for it just on a whim. But here we are. I got nothing against Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm just saying. But ever since they did that, I kind of feel like my anime list will bend the rules. So I feel like this is someone kind of going, see, that's what you get.
Yeah, pretty much. But man, it's still crazy that there's no updates. It's probably gonna be about another week.
I mean, that's what I used to check.
Join analyst like me.
I've been on my anime list since 2010, and I have tracked over 400 plus anime on there, dude.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
I didn't do that in a day. I did over the course of years, keeping up with my scores, keeping up with what I watch. That's how I find like classic shows I haven't seen, and I want.
Well, you can, but when it comes back up, you can always do an import export.
I mean, I gotta do another one. It's on my last MacBook, but I haven't updated that thing since like winter 2020 or something. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Other than that, the only other news we had was the manga awards that came out for the 74th, Kodanasha 47 Manga Awards, where it only basically was 3 awards. Best Shonen was Shangri-La Frontier. Best Shoujo was My Girlfriend's Child. And the best general manga is our main event, Skip and Loafer.
I had a joke for that, but
go ahead. What's your joke?
Nothing. The title's hilarious.
Which one? The Shangri-La?
No, I read synopsis on My Girlfriend's Child, and it's really just about teen pregnancies. Like God,
yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, I'm not reading. I'm almost done with.
That sounds intriguing. I would watch a show. I would watch the 16 and pregnant of anime.
I mean, it hits a little too close to home nowadays. It's like, bro, I watch anime to escape reality, bro. Like, I don't know, but I'm almost done with Minamoto-kun Monogatari, which is not related to like the Monogatari vampire like series. It's a manga. It's like a manga I've been reading since like 2011. No, 2012. 2012. I've been reading it for like almost 10 years, and it finished in 2019. But I'm almost done because I've dropped it for a while. I don't like reading mangas that are not finished, because then when I catch up, it's like,
you gotta wait a week or a month.
Wait a week, wait a month. That was hell when I was reading like Angelic Days Evangelion. I was going to Books a Million every like other Wednesday, waiting for it to come out like every other month, and it never did. And that last volume got delayed. And back then it wasn't any announcement, so you didn't really know. Yeah. We did get an announcement. Fire Force is getting a season 3.
Yeah. Your prequel to Soul Eater.
Yeah, we're getting
Uzaki-chan manga is back too. I did see that.
Yeah, Vanitas is later on the end of the month.
Jujutsu Kaisen is going to end this year. They've officially announced that manga's ending.
They were planning it since 2021. Like, it's gonna be 2 years. Then December's like, oh, it's gonna end next year. And now he's clarifying, yep, it's gonna end this year. That's it.
Hunter is back. It's back from hiatus after a long, I don't know how long it was on hiatus, but it's back from hiatus.
Still is on hiatus again.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say so.
Probably going hiatus. We've got no announcements. We've got no announcements about Nier Automata. Still waiting.
I think it's gonna be a rebroadcast in July or.
Yeah, I was really waiting for them to finish that. We got no announcements.
Kubo returns next week.
Disney announced that they're going to be combining Hulu and Disney Plus into a single app, but not a single service. So it's going to be one mother app that you can use, but it will be singular to your subscription. So if you don't have a Disney Plus subscription, but you do have Hulu, there won't be a Hulu app. There'll just be like a Disney app, and you'll click in the app and go to the Hulu section with your subscription.
Well, we got both. So, I got both. So
yeah, I do as well. But that's an announcement. Star Wars Visions dropped last week.
I still don't consider that. That's not an anime. I don't consider it an anime. I don't.
No, like they did not. They did not. I think the closest they had to anime, they had an American and anime inspired studio that did a 2D animation episode, as well as the Studio Mir, Korean studio that did Legend of Korra, as well as the last season of the Boondocks. They did an episode. I think that was one of the best ones, actually. But no, it's not an anime. I appreciate the anime version of Visions way more, but I mean, the stop motion claymations, it was long past due for them to do that.
Right.
That's all the news.
No, that is it for the news. Like I said, one of our sources is down forever, maybe.
They better come back.
That would suck.
All right, let's get to we're gonna do the 4 together real quick, and we're gonna start with "Dangers in My Heart."
Very solid episode.
Basically, we picked up where we left off with, of course, Yamada and Ichikawa. They missed a train, so they're left behind in this field trip. And fucking Yamada, she got upset.
She did.
Yeah, she was like, basically, it was like
that time of the month. That's all it was.
No, it says like, I probably should have said something. That Ichikawa was like, no, it's my fault. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna drain the weasel.
Yes, pop goes the weasel. Actually,
when she gets embarrassed, she really gets very passive aggressive. Like whenever there's always an instance. It happened about the chocolate. Like when he grabbed the chocolate and it melted, she reacted the same way.
Yeah, we will get to that.
But in Subway, she's embarrassed, she's crying, she's upset.
Yeah, and he gives her a milk tea to like cheer her up, but of course she was laughing of how Ichikawa was saying, "Oh, I should have shouted my announcements." But yeah, he was able to cheer her up, so that was nice.
Oshiko!
Yes, but yeah, I was expecting like a while them getting to learn each other, but no, like, oh yeah, the next train's in like 15 minutes for that.
I laughed when she was like, "Oh,
it was 7 minutes." Like the train was right there.
It's a New York train. It's like a New York train, bro. But no, I laughed when she was like talking to him, and then she's like, "Oh, Ichikawa, such distance." She's like all the way on the other side of the bench.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get close to her. She's kind of like baffled by it because I can kind of assume at this point she's questioning like her feelings for him and whether or not it's unrequited on her end. Because
that came specifically in the next scene when they're in the train. I think that's when you get that first
and then she's getting that realization like, oh, maybe I like him.
Well, for me, the scene came when she was waiting in front of the school, and she was she wanted to give him the manga. That was the excuse because she remembered that, like, hey, you can read this manga.
But he's like, oh, why'd you give it to me now? I was like, oh, I just thought about it.
I laughed at the end. He's like, so aren't you waiting for somebody?
Aren't you waiting for someone?
He's like, oh, yes, I'm going to go there.
Yeah, he just stepped back. Like, he's like, all right, bitch, thanks, bye.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, like, I just want to follow you inside. Fuck.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the fact that he's like, well, she's out of my league. I do like her, but, but.
She's too pretty, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, she's a model. She's nice. She's tall. She's this. Like,
He's a realist, unlike Kazuma. bitch ass.
I mean, he stood up to the teacher for her in the previous episode when she got called out about the snacks. And the teacher was just like, dude, you never talk. The fact that you're standing up to me, talking, defending her, good job. Like, I don't give a fuck about the snacks. You can't eat in there, but, go ahead, do you, man. Good job. Good job.
But yeah, now Yamada is pestering Ichikawa like, hey, did you read it yet?
She damn near spoiled it. Like,
she did.
Yeah, no, she spoils something. It's like I think that's kind of important there. Like, oh,
like there's a cute scene where they kiss and then the guy dies. Like, you just spoiled something major. Oh, that happens in chapter 3 at the beginning. You're good.
I'm like, whoa.
So what the fuck, lady?
So she's like, hurry up and read it. But no, she likes him, and her friends, like, I like the fact that his friend kind of is oblivious to it. He saw them together so comfortably.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, hey,
he doesn't have a friend. You're thinking of
mate.
Yeah.
No, those guys are pervs, and that shit's hilarious. You're gonna ask the mangaka, so do you guys like have models in here nude so you can see their boobs? That's how you draw them?
No, we don't. Moving on.
I was looking at him like, oh yeah, you know that model girl with the G cups and the ass? They're like, well, read the room, bro.
Yeah, now Show's talking to Ichikawa. It's like, oh, you think Yamada has a boyfriend? Like, oh, I'm sure she does. She's pretty. I mean, you look at her, you see those thighs, the boobs,
the legs.
That floored me. Legs. Floored me when she was on the desk sitting, and he comes in and looks at him. He's like, right.
The thighs right in front of him, and then he's like, yes.
When he's like perving on her to Ichikawa, they kept shooting up at the stairs, and I'm thinking this bitch is listening on. Has to, or like one of her friends, someone critical is listening to their conversation. That's my whole thought process.
I think like somebody
on that background was like, nah, this shit's getting in the scene.
Yeah, for real.
It's like, nah. No, but honestly, I really do appreciate the backgrounds in this show. Like, the character designs are so unique. Everybody kind of pops out. Like, no one looks the same. And most shows, a lot of characters have similar faces. I really do appreciate how the character designs are drastically different between the characters. And once you get outside the library, you start to notice the backgrounds of the show. I saw that at the train station. I saw that when they were at school. There's a couple other scenes I noticed when they were in the rain. The episode when they were just walking in the rain. I thought it was a pretty touching episode, just the way they animated it. The rain drops, everybody walking. Something I came to appreciate with that show is the atmosphere they're able to provide.
Yeah, and now we're gonna get to Ichikawa and Yamada at the library, and they saw the sign of the no snacks, like very enforced.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, no shit. So they go to the
Sensei.
The sensei's office, like, hey, what the fuck? Because like that's always been a thing. We saw trash.
Yeah, like some people are stupid. You need to have it like spelled out in front of you. That's what it is.
And but Yamada just had this angry face on her.
Drop. It was a fucking cough drop, and they're like, no eating. Okay, so if you're fucking sick, I guess.
Because she thought it was the bag of chips. We're like, hey, did you throw it out? I was like, no, I didn't throw it out. I was like, so what'd you do with it?
What I thought it was that time she ran out and her friends picked up all of the candy that fell out her pocket on the floor, all the wrappers. I was honestly for the past 2 episodes.
They probably missed one, and just
I've been assuming that's where it came from. It was one of those pieces of candy that her friends picked up because I was shocked at the end of the episode. I'm glad I didn't skip, like, let me just 30, just skip and go to the next episode. I actually saw at the end when she's like, so you threw the trash away. He was like, I didn't throw that bag away. And she's like, wait a minute, did you take my potato chip bag home? And then it just kind of went off.
Like, what, did you lick the scraps? Like, oh yes.
But I guess I brought it up earlier. Ishikawa likes her and he's been admitting it and he's been coming to terms with it. He got jealous when his friend admitted that he likes her, and he got even more upset when he's like, dude, you don't even know her. You don't even like her. You just like her body, her face.
Yeah.
It's all physical with you. You don't know her. And, he likes her, and he's like, but she couldn't like me. She would never like me. Like, why would she like me? So why would she's not waiting out here for me. She's waiting out here for somebody. It's not me. And I'm like, nah, dude, like, you're short, but you're interesting and you make her laugh. You know, I really wish you would have gave her the soft serve though.
Yeah.
He'll give it to her later on.
You know, I just passed by. She's like, "Oh, you're trying to copy me again." It's like, nah, dude, you should have. This is for you. You know, just give her the ice cream, bro.
But yeah, Ichikawa, he's eventually reading the manga. He sees the food scraps in between the fucking pages.
That
Because
was
because he was like, I wonder how she reads manga. Like
This
this way. Like, yeah.
This way.
I get it.
She definitely she was getting jealous of his sister before she found out that was his sister.
Yeah.
And to me, that was the moment I knew she liked him.
Yeah.
When she sat behind him and she kind of had this look like, who's this cute girl he's with? And she was kind of like eavesdropping. And when she heard sister, she was relieved. Like, oh shit, you like him too. Ah, okay. Nah, that did for me.
Yeah. But they're at the library. But of course, Yamada has chocolate again. It's like, oh no, like I knew the risk. I ain't stopping.
Yup.
So he said this, but they heard footsteps. And Ichikawa was like, ah, shit. So this is where he reached over.
It's a sensei. Specific.
Yeah. The sensei was coming, and then basically he put the book down, covering the chocolate, while he grabbed the candy from her hand.
No, he didn't grab
like
he closed her hand.
As I'm saying, like he was grabbing her hand. It's closed. The candy's in her hand, just so they didn't see it. And the sensei was like, "Oh, that's what's going on. Yeah, there's not a place for that.
Stop that."
Yeah, and like, okay.
And she wasn't even mad because she wasn't embarrassed. I think in that point she may have been embarrassed, but I think she was more upset that
her candy melted. Yeah,
she ruined her chocolate. Like she was like, "Get out!" She told him, "Get out!" Like
and then Ichikawa was like, "You should stop eating. You cut back on the snacks."
I thought that was a fat joke. I was like, "Oh no, he didn't."
Oh no, she's definitely gonna be thick. Like packing on all that sugar, all them snacks.
No, she got it, bro. Because she's a model. She's got like
no. Okay,
this metabolism though.
No, well, this is my theory. It's because she's tall. She's taller than all her peers. So because she's taller than all her peers, all that really ain't caught up with her yet. Like if she was short like her friends, then she'd probably be like the other girl. And I really do appreciate the episode when Ishikawa goes to suggest, hey, you guys should be in that group, because he knows one of the guys likes the thick girl. And I honestly like the diversity. I saw his mom. I was like, oh, his mom's thick. Like I honestly like the fact that everybody's just not.
Yeah, you're right. It's that everybody's not skinny. Everybody has different body archetypes.
Yeah, like Gundam is the only other show where I see really diverse bodies. But I really appreciate this show actually giving me some diverse physical appearances. That's pretty cool because
Insomniac's also in the girl group. You have the really tall fucking girl, right?
I mean, it's always a tall girl. They even call her like a gorilla girl, you know, like.
Well, I think the other girl just teases her because of that. They don't think it's like
But thank you guys for encouraging me to jump back on to Dangers on My Heart. I've really been
it definitely picked up, and I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it'll make my top 10, but it's worthy no doubt of keeping it.
I'm going to be honest, being completely honest, with all of the romances, with all of the couples, all of the romance building of the entire season, this romantic development is by far the most intriguing, the most interesting, and honestly, it's probably my favorite. It's the only one that is kind of like that someone, well, you know where they stand, except for making some kind of move. Everybody else is, hasn't really figured it out yet. And then this one, I think both of the characters have. Like this, I think this shipping is the most progressive so far out of every other shipping this season. Of all the rom-coms I'm seeing, no one else is really solidified nothing.
Yeah, I mostly agree with that sentiment. It's just that for me, I love the intimacy and the little tiny moments that I get in Insomniacs more, right? And it's a little like Insomniacs to me isn't cringe whatsoever, and Dangers in My Heart, there's like a little tiny bit of cringe where it's like, oh no, or what the fuck, but it's not like extreme. It's not like, oh Jesus Christ, you idiot. It's not like my clueless first friend. That's very cringeworthy. It's like, oh shit, what the fuck, right? But I appreciate the little nuances of like real, like sweet, intimate moments in Insomniacs more, which is why I place it above there. But Dangers in My Heart continuously every single week continues to progress.
This relationship feels like this shipping, like they're cute. Like their interaction between them is cute. It's no guessing. We're trying to figure this out. It's literally this guy likes this girl. He's been in denial, and now he can't deny it no more. And I know what that's like. When you like her, he can't deny it no more. He can't deny it any fucking more. And the MCs are always oblivious, but I really appreciate it. Like this one, it's leaps and bounds. I'm rooting for these two. I'm rooting to see where this one goes. The rest of them is a slow burn, but this one, I'm like, okay, 6 episodes in, we're 5 episodes. All right, you like her, she knows it, she kind of likes you too. All right, guys, like, go ahead and kiss already. Not how you get the 2 toys and you're like, me. That's me watching the show. Me.
Alrighty, moving on. Heavenly Delusion. Our man Maru was on a mission.
Yo, shawty threw that box like an Amazon worker.
Oh yeah,
man.
Oh yeah.
I just love it's so easy to persuade.
That's a good line. I can't pause. Threw that box like an Amazon worker.
Bro, she threw that. But I'm talking about he want to fill up a titty. Oh my gosh, she's like, yo, I will. Like, yo, we can fuck. Like, yo, we can do it. Like, you won't. I'll show you I'll show you everything. He wasn't ready. He wants
he was checking it out, and then of course he was. This lady was bent over.
No, when he put her in the little subdued her hand behind her back, like the whole fan service moment that they did in that moment, I was like, cause she looks like Ruka, so I was like just laughing because I'm like, oh look, great value, Ruka done threw it at him. Okay,
yeah. I wonder how many guys she's been with though, because she's like, I can just sleep with whoever I want to sleep with.
Well, she said she's going I think she already does. I don't think that was the plan. I think she's like, look, if I like you, I'll sleep with you. Some people I charge, some people I don't.
Yeah, it was
like we gotta repopulate. We got in order to survive. Sometimes you gotta.
She's like, yo, this shit's fun, and hey,
I'm making money. I get a nut. You feel good. It's wins all around.
This show has they've been really teetering on a lot of themes, right? Like the more I watch the show, like I think the first instance for me is when is it Maru? Because I'm trying to keep my names together. I don't have MAL to double check my name.
Yeah, Maru, the guy.
It is Maru, yeah.
Okay, Maru, when he confessed and she's like,
I'm a nigga.
And she was like, look, I'm like, this is this, but this is something different. Like, and then the next episode, we get the full backstory, which honestly, I don't see why that week it wasn't ranked higher because my mouth was on the floor when they explored. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. Are you mentally assuming you are your sister? But then you see the scar around the head, and I'm like, wait a minute.
They literally took his brain and put it in her body.
A surgery happened.
Yeah, and that explains why she's like kissing herself in the mirror and all this. Like,
so you see her masturbate, which is really odd. Like, it's her legitimate sister, and he's like masturbating with his sister's body, thinking about his sister missing her.
I didn't catch that one. When did that happen?
When she was recovering in the hospital bed. Like, there's a time when like she's like confused about her body, and you see her like with her hand like between her crotch, and she's like just squirming around very briefly. It's in that same like during the recovery piece.
I think it's more like shocked, like, oh, so that's what it feels like. No,
it wasn't like sexual, like it wasn't like, oh yes.
I saw my hero. I saw my hero do that last season. I get it. I'm shocked that I got that exact theme twice. Season
and now if fucking Onima, someone takes a fucking a dick serum.
I might read that manga. I think I might pick that manga up. But no, Heavenly Delusions. This episode was funny. Like usually it's this episode was actually
and then they were searching for water and they see this creature thing. They thought it was one of those man.
No, they found the 2 dead guys. They found a dead guy.
That's right. Sorry.
And it's somebody, and they both had their backs fucked up. And then they're like, "Well, what the fuck is that? It's a creature."
Well,
let me ask you guys: have you ever Google shaved bear? Have you ever seen a bear without his fur?
Hold on.
I'll
check Google machine.
Shaved bear.
Oh my god! Oh,
you can see why you would think that shit is a fucking monster. A bear
Oh,
with
yeah.
no fur. It's
Shaved bear.
a
Shaved bear. Oh my
hairy
god.
shit. Like if you
Shit's
like,
crazy.
Hold on, I'm googling it right now. Shaved.
Go to your Google machine.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
yes. So you see that.
Why would you shave a bear in the first place?
I don't know why.
I think he just I think he had the mange. He just lost his fur from bad
Like molted,
nutrition.
yeah.
This shit, bro. This shit look like the Satan goat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look like the fucking Satan goat.
That's what they fucking saw. Like I knew it as soon as they said. I said, "Nah, that's a shaved bear." When they said that's a kuma, I was like, "Yeah, it's a bear. Like a bear with no fur is like."
Yeah.
But yeah, they were thinking it was a man-eater type thing. They used the gun, but they didn't really kill it.
No, but they used the gun to knock over the beam on its head.
Yeah.
Why
So
you
now
shooting architecture? Just shoot the fucking animal. Like, damn, you can eat it.
Yeah, and then this is where they figure like, ah, shit, it's a actual, like it's a bear.
No,
Like,
they figured that out when Maru goes to do the Maru touch, and he's like, "Where's its heart?"
yeah, like there's no
The
heart.
bear's like, "Why are you feeling up on me, bitch?" Ah,
Yeah, they woke up like you're dead. You're fucking dead.
for real.
And then they fucking like climb up.
They do quick fast. I mean, shit, I would too on that rickety ass fucking ladder.
Yeah, because like, oh shit, what do we do? We never encounter anything like this. So Kiriko was like, oh yeah, I got like a charge, but there's a battery.
Yeah.
Down there. I need you to grab it. Mara's like, I ain't going down there. So she was like, all right, you see me as a woman, right? It's like,
yeah,
I guess so. If you go down there, I'll let you touch my boobs. He went down, instant transmission.
With the quick fast. He's like, I'm touching.
Grabbed the battery, gave a sly smirk, like, yeah, I got this. I'm touching titties today.
I'm touching titties tonight, motherfucker. Yeah.
Nah, that was being the homie right then. Like, that shit was funny. He jumped down so fucking fast. I'm like, bro, what kind of superpowers you got? You jumped like 2 stories, hit the ground.
He's probably from that fucking like weird.
I told you my theory, bro. He escaped and lost his memories, bro. He is from that.
Yeah, he had
that place.
That's his heaven. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, bro, you going back to the place you escaped from. I swear.
They had the same again. They also had the similar hairstyle.
Yes, sir. That's bro. I thought that was a guy the whole fucking time. Took the shirt. That shit came left field. The kid.
Yeah, he thought Tokyo was a guy.
That's the one who told me that it's a girl. I was like, huh?
Took the shirt off and I see side boobs and I'm like, whoa. Because this whole time I thought that was him. I thought that was Maru, and this was just time. I thought this was Maru before he got into the real world.
So you thought that school scenes were flashbacks?
I thought it was a flashback. So this episode confirmed, oh, this ain't no flashback. This may be going on at the same time.
These are 2 timelines. Yeah, these are 2 different timelines. What's called? Not coalescing. I guess you say coalescing. Converging to climax.
Yeah, it's gonna slowly come together.
Yeah.
What you call it? So basically, get this. They eventually kill the fucking bear.
One shot, bang.
Yeah.
Bang, shot it in the head.
Then they get to a state place for the night. So he's like,
they meet up with homegirl at the very beginning of the show.
What do you know her name?
I would look on MAL, but it's down.
I didn't write a fucking review on this. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no. Basically, yeah, let know. Oh yeah, we
hold
saw.
Hold on. I got it because I got analyst, bitch. I can go in the spoilers.
It's not on there. I'm on analyst. It ain't on there.
It's not Heavenly Delusion episode 6.
And I don't see forums discussing episodes where the names are.
I gotta click into it, and there's a forum on the bottom. Maru Denji.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Denji. It's not Tokyo. It's Totoko. I think it's like Totoko or something like that. Something along those lines. There's definitely 2 T's inside the name, and it starts with a T. I think it's Totoko or Totori. Totori. That's
okay, you found it. You found it. All right.
No, I remembered because I was like Totoko, titties, Totori. There we go.
Oh, there's plenty of the titties.
Titties. What are we fucking Bubba Ray Dudley?
Nah, it's the Matt Morgan with the speech impediments.
Totori,
yeah. So they meet her at the very beginning, and then she lets them. They give her money. but they're like, give me the money later. Just here's the fresh bed, fresh futons. And so then the episode progresses where she's like, where Hiro goes like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. And he's like,
Mara's like, did you forget?
I never forget. Kiriko.
When it comes to the titties, I ain't forgetting.
Yeah, so he jumps on top of her. He's like, wait, and she fucking.
Let's set some rules first.
And he grabs the titty and she lets out a moan, like, oh,
bro, I died laughing when that shit happened.
They're like, yep, that sounds like a girl to me.
It looks girl enough.
Because like Tokyo was just as shocked at like, oh shit, I fucking moaned, like fuck,
Yeah.
like. You know,
like I'm gonna go away now.
That's gonna be a crazy reaction in his head. Like the day they get dick. That's gonna be.
Why you gotta take it there, bro? Like, golly,
have you not seen the show? That's what I do.
We were having a good time.
We were having a good time, man. Mr.
There's not a lot on the other side with the school. The professor.
No, not this week.
Yeah, he was like scanning the footprints.
Well, we found out. You're right. We found out who left the footprint on the wall.
And Tokyo is not sick. We find out she rest and in mourning, so that's why she threw up. Because she was.
So what I said last week.
What?
Yeah, last week. That's
that she was upset. She was grieving, like she can't stomach it.
Yeah.
I figured out. I think that's what was happening in Heavily Delusions when she was in the Yamada was in the nurse office and she gave him the pill and she said it helps with headaches too. And I'm like, oh, so that's not just headache medication.
I was like,
that was definitely a Midol or something, dude.
Yeah, definitely. That
was a Midol, 100%.
I kind of wonder in Heavily Delusions, like, is that something addressed? Because you're in this like a post-apocalyptic world, you're still gonna need like that type of care, like.
No, so what you hear in the previous episode, they're like, well, why is it that these people are getting sick and they're getting died? Well, they're already born with immunities to all known viruses. So when there's an unknown virus that afflicts them, they die. They have no immune system for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it comes from. So this is some unknown virus. Has to be from when you go back to the previous episode where you see the black heart that they managed to exhume from the ashes.
Oh, that shit was like a calloused like leftover heart. You taking me? Because that's what they do in Japan. Like very rarely do people get buried like they do here in America. You get cremated. So when your body gets cremated, but the heart is so hard and calloused, it survives those extreme temperatures that can disintegrate a human body.
No, that's definitely a man-eater heart. That's a man-eater heart or a piece of a man-eater somebody ate. Something like that.
Well, I mean, that innkeeper a few episodes ago, son turned into one. Well, he was absorbed by one and became one. So I kind of imagine that those man eaters are men. Like something causes them to turn into that.
Yeah.
Possibly. That's my theory. I have a lot of theories. I'm gonna see where my
it's definitely an intriguing series, and this was a funny episode. And I'm curious how they're gonna wrap this up.
I told my friend on it. He was like, "Describe Heavily Delusions." I was like, "It's like a gay Promised Neverland." I was like, "I think you're right."
Kind of right.
More or less, yeah.
It's like it's kind of like
It's an apology for Promised Neverland season 2.
Nah,
what a fucking abomination. Ugh.
Yeah.
I might read that manga just to.
That was really good. You're gonna see why I got pissed off. Like why
I didn't even read the manga. I was furious. I didn't even read the manga, and I was fucking furious about it.
No, Heavily Delusions.
This
right
is
now.
the worst season of an anime I've ever watched.
Heavily Delusions has this whole Studio Ghibli type animation vibe, which sets
it kind of does. Yeah.
It really does.
All of the monsters are nice.
Yeah, it really does have that like vibe. Now, don't get me wrong, they don't really splurge on the graphics like some other shows do, but focusing on the story, I feel like it's a bit complex. I hope they don't try to cram this thing into just 12 episodes. But so far, exploring this world, it's one of those shows that we definitively would hope to get the world built. Find out. You don't want this shit to be The Walking Dead, where y'all just wandering in this world forever, and they never address what really happened to the old world and where everybody's at.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
13 episodes.
new people looking for something, but you never quite get it. I don't want this to be all about the journey. I really want the destination to have some importance. But
well, the manga's still going. I think there's only like 50 chapters right now. So
yeah, it's 13 episodes. So if the manga's still going, I anticipate we'll definitely get a season 2.
Yeah, we'll get a season 2 in like 5 years.
Nah, I wouldn't say 5.
maybe a couple. I don't know. I don't know their manga releases. I don't know if it's every week, every month.
We'll get it basically when fucking
We'll
what's it called thing. Anyway,
Alrighty, but let's move on. Gundam.
That bitch is so twisted. Prospera is so twisted.
All right. So Gundam. Look, one thing I would like to tell anyone who's a Gundam fan, or isn't a Gundam fan, this is for y'all. I've seen every Gundam series except maybe 3 or 4 of them, and there are a lot of Gundam series. I pride myself.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's over 20, I think, right?
One thing I will say about Gundam that you have to understand, I don't give a fuck how much you like them, how cool they are, or whether or not you think they're a good guy or a bad guy. Never, repeat after me, never trust the person with the mask. Never.
I know. I've seen Char. I am very well aware.
From Sex Marquis to Mula Flaga to like anybody who's ever donned that mask. Once you put that mask on, it's you on some fuck shit. Like that's what the whole point of the mask. The whole point of the mask is your the contemptible means every person that wears that mask uses contemptible means to justify getting to the ends. Like it's the ends justify the means type scenario. It's that same shit Suzaku hated Lelouch for. But anybody who ever went, and that's why Code Geass kind of it's an ode to Gundam. The person with the mask is going to use contemptible means to do the right thing or what they feel is the right thing. They're just going to go a bit too far. Prospera,
a bit.
The entire team got wiped out by
Miorin's family.
Wiped out the entire team in the prologue. And I'm surprised I didn't see it sooner when the revelation about Eri came, where it's like, holy shit, that was Eri. That's not Suletta. I told you, my theory is Suletta.
I didn't even remember Eri, truth be told.
On the prologue, that was Eri. Suletta's a fucking clone of Eri. She's a fucking clone. You know why? Because people in Gundam's been getting cloned lately. That's just been the fucking
that
thing.
And the father was dead, so basically
just clone. Dad's gonna come back before this shit's said and done. I firmly believe that. But Suletta's a clone. She was programmed.
It could have been the timeline though. She could have been an illegitimate child because
no.
So the timeline was
she's definitely a program.
It said 21 years and Suletta's 17. So there's 4 years in between that. You could have a child in 4 years with somebody.
Bruh,
I'm not saying I disagree with your point. You're right. It's probably clone. I'm just saying if you wanted to throw it out there, she could have fucked. She could have got some other dick.
Well, I don't even think that's her mom. That's just a younger version of the old lady. The old lady that was the old lady that was in the prologue. This is just her. She's a clone. Prospera is a clone of the old lady, and Suletta's a clone of Enri. Because remember, in the prologue, the old lady who was in charge of the whole project, she realized once Eri fused with the system, holy shit, she fused with the Gundam system. This might work. Damn, that's why it'll work, because she's young. Her consciousness is fused with it. Fuck. So when she gets in there, she controls it. Her mom kind of realizes it. What mom would really want to think about it. Her mom is not going to be willing. The way she protected her daughter after having her entire team wiped out and escaping, the last thing she would willingly do is infuse her only surviving child, her only surviving family member into a Gundam. You wouldn't do that. That's just humanly, bro. That's inhumane as fuck. You wouldn't fuse your child into a mobile suit.
It's anime.
You know who would? The old lady who just like, this is the only way that this shit gonna work. We gonna get revenge. The mother was just an employee. You got to understand the old lady was in charge of this whole project. So that's just my theory. I ain't nothing to read.
You could be right, yeah.
There's no source material, but I think Prospera is just she's a clone of that old lady who was in charge of this project. Like, and she wants to get revenge. She was just like, nah, motherfucker, you fucked this up. Like, it's a long game. But dog, you talking about a 2017 to 20-year long game that you playing? And I think that's why she wears a mask, so no one can identify her. She always has the mask on. Why? Why would she wear that mask? And Suletta's mom had color to her skin, same way Suletta does. She was brown. Suletta's mama was brown. Suletta's brown. So you telling me Prospera's fucking with this fucking beige? I mean, with this fucking what off-white ivory skin? No, bro, that's the old lady.
Yeah.
But with the episode, it wasn't as intense as the previous episode. It was. Really,
I don't know about that, bro. Like I felt tension.
It was about
a little bit, but the previous week that was especially with BRA and Prospera's conversation.
No, that conversation was intense. That was
the other bitch almost threw up because she was like, "How sickening."
No, I mean, because she was like, I just love the portrait. I love how she just the tone of her voice. She was like, your dad killed us. Like, I'm gonna kill your dad. The only reason I don't want him to die because I want him to suffer. He needs to know what he did. Oh yeah, he's in bed with Gundams too. He got us out the way. He got a whole Gundam program. You're gonna take over that Gundam program.
You're gonna take over Quiet Zero. That's
you're gonna help me get revenge on your father.
Which I
think Miura says, fine, I'll do it, but you leave Suletta alone. But you know she's really not.
He was like, leave her alone. Sure, I'll leave her alone. Like, wink, wink.
But, like she's only here for duels, but after that, she's kind of useless. So
I need her to win it. She gave her the program to stop the, area.
Yeah.
She's like, here's the app. Just press this button, you'll stop it. She has to be president, and it's a lot. Like, I like the fact that now we're getting into the politics, but it kind of makes me feel like this shit can't end in 6 episodes. You guys are just really now getting into the politics. Y'all want to do this Relina Peacecraft take over the world thing. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be president for 5 minutes before shit gets real. I'm really anticipating the time jump, but I think Suletta's gonna quit school. She lost. Oh well, I don't want to skip.
But Guel, he comes back. He's back in school. Like, and then what you call it? His dropout didn't process. Was that what it was?
First off, hold on, but you're skipping ahead because the moment that he got to reunite with his brother and I guess their assistant / I don't know.
Brother.
No, I know the brother, but the other girl. Who's the girl?
The intern. What's her name?
I don't remember, but it was a nice moment. I thought that was very touching. The brother,
Guel's like, I'll take care of it.
Yeah,
it's
like brother
more of like, I don't want my brother to suffer all by himself.
Yeah, he was suffering by himself this whole time, and he passed out from like relief.
Yeah, and then basically, he took in charge of the company. No time to grieve, no nothing.
Yeah.
So
because he has to take over his like his family's, company. It's so many moving parts that are like going on right now.
But they all intertwine and interweave together really, really smoothly. Like there's bits and pieces that there's question marks in every single facet of the timeline, but everything is interconnecting as you have all these different like pieces in play, all these different like circumstances, all these different like, things just coming together to create the overall universe of this particular anime, which is very, very, very nice.
Everybody's just so calculated in their moves. Because it's gonna have to be an election. Like people are gonna have to choose who is going to be president. And I think that's what everything is going to end up like banking on. I mean, I honestly know Murum's going to win. My question is like how? Like how? Because Shadiq is like
Shadiq.
He's the whole dick, bro. Like
that nigga big dick. Pause.
Bro, he's the whole dick, bro. Like he set up the whole thing with the Earthians attacking. He went behind his dad's back. He even told his dad, "Yeah, I'm gonna take over your company." He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna usurp the whole fucking business." And his dad looks at him like, "I respect it. Okay, you got some balls. Okay, well, shit, bro, you always my favorite son. Shit, do it. You got to win."
Yep. For real. Yep.
Also, Elon is fucking creepy as hell.
Well, Elon,
the old Elon was dope. The new Elon's a fucking
That happy birthday song can save him. No,
fuck that birthday song.
Bro, Elon 5 is like, I like how the fact they call him number 5. I'm gonna call him number 5.
He's 5. Johnny 5, yep.
Yeah, Johnny 5. Like everybody.
I think I said Johnny 5.
I mean, people know that he's different, and I like the fact that he gets called out on it. He always, because he keeps trying to assault Suletta, like he's always in her face about something.
Like trying to take her, like he wants the Gundam, wants her.
Yeah, and he tried it this week when he really got in her face. And I like, you know, shout out to Gruel for coming in,
stepping in and like making her, hey, scram, shush.
Hey, I'm curious to see where this week where Grell ends up on the board rankings.
Oh well, we don't get an episode. Out of respect for Mother's Day, they're skipping an episode because they know they're on some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
For real.
I was like, the irony that they're skipping Mother's Day. But no, I did not expect him to confess to Suletta.
Yeah, like actually explain what he meant. What he said, like he liked her, how much he cared for her.
That was real. I was heartfelt. I thought that was very sweet.
Yeah, so Suletta felt that too a little bit.
Can clones have children?
I mean, yeah, bro. Everything works, bro.
Science, man.
I mean, but she's programmed to. I think she's programmed through and through, bro. Her mom probably programmed her to like
brainwash, bro. Brainwash.
Like who she likes.
Brainwash, not program. Brainwash.
No, brainwash. You have to have her own free thinking brain to be brainwashed,
which she does not. Like she'll kill. She even said like I'll kill for my mom if she tells me to.
Yeah.
She was just like, if your mom tells you to kill yourself, will you do it? She said, I wouldn't like it, but yeah, my mom
is always right.
She's never lied.
Mother knows best.
She's never lied to me. She's always been honest with me. So I think that's gonna be. I think that's what's really gonna carry the weight. The fact that she loves her mom. Her mom's always honest. She even said it. She's like, look, my mom told me she didn't command me to go to school. She said go to school even though I didn't want to because I was scared. Because she said you would make new friends, you would have fun, and.
But even though she wants there to duel and test out the Gundam,
she really cares for it. This is not a situation where she's like, I just need a clone to do my bidding. I don't even know she's a clone. It's just my theory. But it's like, no, like from a mother to a daughter, I really care about your development. I want you to be happy. I want you to jump when I tell you to jump, but I want you to be happy between the times.
I want you to be happy jumping when I tell you to jump.
Yeah, well, when I tell you to jump, I need you to fucking jump. But other than that, I want you to go jump rope. But in between jump roping, like have fun. But when I tell you to jump, duel, I wonder what's gonna happen though. Her Gundam got beat, which means Gruel.
We'll get to that. But Miorin, she overhears them talking, and she pulls Gruel to the side, and talks about like I want basically this is what I want for my birthday. I want you to duel each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then is where Miorin talks to Gruel, saying, "Hey, I need you to win."
Bro, he ain't never won an honest duel in
this. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, he just came back saying, I'll never lose again. And all of a sudden, I need you to do this.
Like, I knew he wasn't going to win. I was hoping they were going to give him a Gundam, but he got this whole red Char mobile suit. And I'm like, he's not.
So is that his original suit? Or is that, I thought they enhanced the suit that he basically took from the Earthians to get back to space.
No. That's the suit that his dad forbid him to pilot because he fucking lost.
Oh yeah. Because that's right. They had the AI. That's right. I thought.
Because they told him to just sit in the chair and let the AI fight for him, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna fight myself." And he lost. And I was like, "Bro, that AI lost too." Like, Suletta can shut down any mobile suit with like
what is it? The deletion or negation?
Those Gundam bits can control not just any Gundam. They can shut down any suit within her parameter. And I'm like, any suit within her radius.
So as someone who knows all about Gundam but has never seen a series before this one, where do you guys rank Ariel in terms of the Gundams?
I don't rank Ariel too high because most of the Gundam really has a lot to do with the pilot in the system. But it's like, for instance, Gundam Wing, what made the Gundams powerful was they were made of a material called Gundanium alloy, which was stronger than titanium. So it's like the strongest.
It's not vibranium though.
I mean, nah, it wasn't strong. But I mean, probably adamantium. All I know is in Gundam Wing, the Gundams were made out of a metal that was so strong. They were really heavy, but they were hard to destroy because of the metal. And Gundam 00, they're nuclear powered Gundams. They run on nuclear energy, and then later they run on solar energy. But they're really powerful machines.
You'll never see that in Japan, thanks to Fukushima.
And like in Gundam, like in Gundam Seed, they're not necessarily really powerful when it comes. They're powered by nuclear as well, but they don't really go into the mechanics of the material that it takes. I still think the most powerful Gundam period is the Seed Destiny. I mean, it's the Seed Destiny Gundam, like like Strike, like Strike.
We keep adding like Gundam Seed.
No, Gundam Seed,
Right.
like
There's a lot of Gundams.
Freedom. The Strike Freedom is the fucking strongest Gundam in my opinion. But then again, the pilot of that Gundam was genetically engineered to be the greatest pilot of all time. I think but Wing Zero has a system that that turns the pilot into the best pilot they can be if you can survive it making you crazy. So Iron-Blooded Orphans, it uses your spine and infuses with your body in order to control it. You feel the pain from the Gundam. So every Gundam is really different, but it has a lot to do with the system and the pilot. Ariel got destroyed very easily. Like that one beam saber just cut off the fucking arm. I feel like these Gundams are fragile. I feel like they got strong shields and strong abilities, but I feel like they're not.
Like I guess if you get the right point, a single bullet could just dismember part of it.
Yeah, I've seen Gundams that can take a beating. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Ariel can really take a beating, bro. I think about high school kids are putting this Gundam back together in fucking shop class, bro. Like, no, this Gundam's not that physically strong, but I think it's an incredibly powerful system. But I wouldn't rank it in my top 20. Well, in my top 20. I wouldn't rank it in my top 10.
Yeah, just imagine her fighting Master Asia.
Yeah, I don't think she could beat Hiro Yui in a fight.
Oh, definitely not. Absolutely not.
Well, I mean, I think her Gundam is capable of like besting someone, but she's not gonna kill unless she's protecting someone. All the other Gundam pilots will kill on the battlefield.
Like no hesitation. Yeah.
She's never had to like kill somebody to save a life, like in the Gundam, like except when she splatted old buddy. Even Amuro Ray was out here like killing people. Suletta, and that's the one thing I was just like, y'all, they try to make it a big deal about her being so, bloodthirsty. And I like how Prospera, she explained it to me, like, look, this is war. Like, y'all would have died. Like, she killed, like,
she saved your asses.
She saved you and your dad's life. You need to let that shit go. Yeah, like that's just what it had to do. But she feel bad about killing. I'm just like, she don't feel bad. She ain't programmed to feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but during the duel, Guel, he's like getting like PTSD, like he's feeling sick because last time he was in the suit, he killed his dad.
No, I don't know. He got sick because he remembers seeing like the warped dead body that he extracted out of the suit to get into it. And then he started getting PTSD on top of that because
I'm saying like there's like all this going on. Like that's the last fit he wants to do, but here he is. As soon as he comes back, he's in a duel.
I'm so curious to see how they're gonna make that revelation because he's got to get that off his chest. He's the one that killed his dad.
Quiet Zero is a Gundam, and Suletta will pilot it.
And she's gonna destroy everybody. I hope.
I don't fucking know. The end credit scene shows me them grown. I don't know why they chose to do that. Now I'm really anticipating the time skip.
This is an original, right? Or is this not?
Yes, Gundam is original.
All of them originals. But yeah, there's no manga. This is separate from the Universal Century timeline. Speaking of Gundam, they did just drop Gundam Zeta on Crunchyroll, subbed and dubbed. I've never. Yeah, they dropped that, and I watched the Dolan's Island. With the CGI, that CGI was actually pretty badass as well. But no man, Witch from Mercury, this series is one of the best Gundam series I've seen.
It's a 5-star series right now.
No, not like for real. Like the Gundam.
Like, yeah, this has been progressing so much.
Yeah,
like,
I know you rate lower than Matt and I, Star Man, but yeah, for Matt and I, this is pretty much a 5 for now.
I gotta see how it ends because
I wouldn't give it a 5 yet.
I'm giving it a 5 as of right now. If it just this is the it's a 5.
It's definitely not. It's definitely nothing less than a 4. I'll give you that. It's
No,
definitely,
it's definitely in the
definitely
4.
not less than a 4.
Anybody saying it's not at least a 4 is lying to themselves. Straight up.
Yeah, no. From the graphics to the world, just everything that they do, like that. Like I said, they know how to tell a story, and they know how to engulf us in it. Now all they gotta do is put the pieces together. They're always there. You always, as a Gundam pilot, you always lose it all. Like between season 1 and season 2 of Gundam Wing, they lost it all. That's why they had to get upgraded Gundams. And that's what happens after you lose it all. You get an upgraded Gundam. It always fucking happens. When you hit rock bottom as a Gundam pilot, you lose. You almost die in a fight. And then you come.
Like Shining Gundam. He got Burning Gundam.
Yes, he lost Shining Gundam and got Burning Gundam, which I did not know was called God Gundam, but we're so Christian and, you know, he's just friendly in America. We didn't call the Dark Gundam the Devil Gundam, and we didn't call the
that was annoying.
Goddamn America, I'll tell you what.
Goddamn. But then again, Shining Finger, Burning Finger sounds way better than God Finger. God Finger just sounds gross.
Yeah, God hand is like when you fist someone.
It's like the God Finger. I'm like, But no, Suletta's gonna bounce back. She's gonna get a Gundam.
Suletta lost. Bjorn's right there. Like you don't need this anymore.
Bjorn was so cold with it.
Nika, before we get off of this, Nika done switched up. She done got drafted. The Earthians are like, Shawty, just come on home. I know you playing both sides of the fence, but hey, you need to be down with us for real. And Choo Choo looking for that bitch. Choo Choo is like, yo, where that bitch? Where she at? Where Nika? Where the fuck is Nika? Nika betrayed us. I want that ass. Where is fucking Nika? I need more Choo Choo, because Choo Choo is like, body. Choo Choo got real energy. Like,
if you want somebody to fight with you, you want Choo Choo.
Bro, Choo Choo is black coded. I swear, Choo Choo is just Keisha. She's just a Japanese Keisha. That's all she is, bro. Choo Choo is black coded, and I'm mad that the dub casters did not pick up on that, bro. Choo Choo should have had like the voice of Rimuru from Slime in the English dub is the voice of Choo Choo, and I like that voice. But don't get me wrong, I feel like Choo Choo should have been a sister, bro. She's sassy and she got puffy pink puff tails, bro. That is 3C hair on her head, bro. I know a black girl's hair when I see it. Gonna stop fucking playing with me. All these goddamn Indians in this show, and she ain't no black girl. Shadiq. I ain't never met no white dude named Shadiq. I ain't never met no Japanese dude named Grell. Like, bro, these are people of color, man. Stop fucking.
These are brothers, man.
These are people of color, man. Y'all need to stop playing with me. Oh.
It's a shame we're gonna wake up, but yeah, again, Mother's Day, and I would not.
This is a funny series. This whole this segment right alone was great.
I got more for you.
Yeah, all right. Let's one more before Ethan goes. Sayonara, Oshinoko.
Great episode. The more Starman really pointed out the fact that each episode is a fucking expose on the various different idiosyncrasies of the various different aspects of entertainment. It sticks so fucking hard.
Absolutely,
bro. It sticks so hard, bro.
I make $100 million a year.
I'm sorry, I doubted you.
I was just like, bro, that's $800,000, bro. I'm like, yo, he's just like, bro, I pull in damn near $1 million a year. Watch how you talk to me. Like,
I could buy you, bitch.
Yeah, I
don't even watch YouTube. I'm like, Arima, chill. Oh, she's so sassy.
We'll get to Aqua invites Kana. Like, hey, can you see me after school? This is with a thing basically. Ruby.
He's gonna confess.
Yeah, but no, they're at the park. Ruby's like, you're late.
Oh, what is she doing here? What in the fucking Alabama family's going on here?
But yeah, basically now it's like, ask her. Oh yeah, by the way, hey, Ruby wants you for the idol group. And then kind of thinks about it, but I'm an actor. But if I do an idol thing and I fail, I don't have any job. So it's like, I'll think about it. It's like in her head, it's already a no. And then fucking Aqua is like, hey, please do this. No, I can't. It's absolutely not. You're cute.
You're cute. Do it for me.
Yeah. And then there's no way. Next scene. Welcome to the group.
Put that stamp on it.
Yeah. And she's crying.
No, bro, that right there is a critique on the entertainment industry as well, because that's how some people get signed in their deals.
Yeah, peer pressure.
like straight up pressured her into the deal, so much so that he gets scolded about it by adopted mom. She scolds him like look,
Hey,
man.
you really shouldn't do that.
She was like, it worked, but be careful doing that. You're gonna make some enemies. Like, it worked out this time.
If you do it to the wrong person, it's gonna come back on you.
Yeah, like be careful doing that shit.
You know,
I genuinely
see
in that group.
If I'm predicting the future, I see Aqua almost getting killed by someone. Something's gonna backfire. He's gonna
Absolutely,
and he's gonna get fucking almost got. And by the skin of his chin, or by like some supernatural phenomenon from I, he lives.
Well, we will see what happens with that. But now count as an idol. Of course.
I like Con. I was really shocked that she jumped to number 1 on the female character polls for
for her performance. And then she was reading the comments about Aqua. Like, oh wow, he's actually creepy, but he's cute. So
no, she straight has a crush on Aqua. She's had one.
100%.
Yeah, so
does Ruby, but
I mean, I can't blame her. I mean, he's like, I'm like, Shawty, he doesn't act. What he does is he predicts what the director really wants, and he ad-libs and does.
I mean, Aqua's 27 in a fucking in a little child's body.
I mean, bro, back to the first episode. Oh my god, dude, I swear this shit was killing me the whole time. It's like, Aqua, you're a whole fucking doctor. You got a medical license in your past life. Patch your mom up. I know he couldn't do shit, but I was screaming at him. I was screaming at him to save her fucking life. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
But it was like, motherfucker, I'm 4. What?
That group, because they're gonna form this idol group. And while I've gone to great lengths to avoid any kind of fucking spoiler that the manga fans could give, I've successfully done so far. I'm knock on wood. I do have my predictions of what I think is going to happen within the group, but I'm just going to save that for now. We did get some new characters this week.
Oh, yeah. We got freaking Yuki.
Party characters, tell you what.
Ethan is cool. I'm not Ethan's. Yeah, you're cool. I mean, Yuki is cool. I like
Yuki. I know I'm cool. Thank you.
Did we get Mincho yet?
I like Mincho. I'm sorry. Fucking Mincho.
I love it. Like, hey, where's Oni-chan? He's in the reality dating show. They see him. Like, what's his personality? Die. Who are you?
For real.
Faking.
Yeah, it's like, you should end it with Yuki. You should date Yuki. I was like, bro, he's gonna end it with Mim-chan, bro, just because he's like, that's just how Mim-chan is gonna take a liking to him. Like, I know he's gonna end it with Mim-chan because out of all the characters on that, all the characters on the dating show or the females they've shown so far, except for the girl with the snake eyes, which I thought was kind of cool. Really, like, if you pick out Mim-chan's eyes, you will notice that she has big ass sparkly eyes like a galaxy. It's like very similar to the ones Arima has.
Yeah, so I noticed that.
I think Memcha will be the third idol in the group.
Yeah, absolutely. Fourth. She was in the opening credits, kind of gave it away because within the first 5 seconds of the opening theme, you literally see her face, and I'm like, well, yeah, she's sticking around.
But I'm all for her sticking around. So.
No, man, because she's like power.
All about sticking in.
Power, but she's like power, but she's like extra cute. She's like a cat power. She got the little devil horns and a little cat smile. And I'm like, and I like the fact that this shit's so modern. She's a YouTuber. Like, she's a streamer. They was like, no. She's like, look, I'm popping online. I'm a streamer. And I like how the latest episode was about streamers. It was about peons.
Like, oh yeah, basically before that, people would promote themselves by going to the streets with flyers and all this.
That was gems. That was gems. If you're really trying to get a popular following and really introduce yourself, they was like, no, you can start your own channel, you can engage your fans, but cross promotion with a very popular, streamer is the best way to really get your platform off the ground.
And we get Peon.
Peon dance, yay!
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, what is this godforsaken
swole ass fucking chicken? Yo,
like, this is for children. Like, he's flexing, he's in a Speedo.
Bro, I straight had, oh my god, You're my
He's a wrestler,
bro. Michio Nissan, bro. I was
Yeah,
just
that's it. My spouse pointed out too. Like he's like fucking Uramichi.
yes. I was just like, yo, is this Uramichi?
I
No.
was like, I'm just waiting for him to pop out. Like, let's go.
You see, I was expecting him at the end, take off the helmet, be like, I can't believe I'm doing this. My life is so like blah. I'm teaching these two girls. What does my life become? I just wanted to like become.
Oh no, he's happy. He's happy as fuck.
He's rich, bro. He's like, that's this whole shtick, though. It's kind of like, you know, when I was first on this show, it takes a lot of dedication to wear a mask and never take it off. And if you're gonna build up your brand with that mask, bro, I'm like, bro, you gotta commit. That shit get hot.
So yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'll help you girls out. This is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna dance with me, and after the hour, you will reveal yourself. So they're gonna have to dance for an hour.
Yeah,
and,
like, no, we're gonna
and
do
they did. They danced for a whole fucking hour, and
they
did. Ruby passed out.
He said they're gonna edit it to make it look like an hour.
Yes, I said we could have, but you guys actually did it. Like, holy shit!
And you see the oxygen, fucking oxygen.
No, because like Ruby practicing her dancing, you see she was able to keep up, and Arma just really being a fucking bratty ass, spoiled. I gotta keep up. She just wouldn't let Ruby get the best of her. So as long as Ruby didn't give up, she didn't give up. She didn't want to be the one that was left out. That was like couldn't compete. But I really like that whole, like I said, man, just them animating. That's you can, bro. Ethan, I know you're getting your swole on right now. You can literally loop that workout, do it, and that shit would work, bro. You catch a sweat. No, dude, I'm telling you, you should. Dude, I got a green screen right now, man. I can come to Florida. We can set that shit up, and we
we do it up. Bet.
Do it. Stream it. I will watch the whole hour.
Bro,
MomoCon is in 2 weeks, and I'm telling you, bro, if I'm so tempted to just take a green screen to MomoCon. If I could get that fucking chicken head pressed up, I would go to the con and just get some. Man, if I could
look it up. Look up baby chicken mask. See what you find.
Oh, I'm not getting a baby chicken mask, but I'm out. You gotta get
Amazon. Gotta go to Amazon. It's probably gonna see sold out if you go to Amazon. Baby chicken mask.
Okay, they're completely sold out because of that one episode.
Basically, baby chicken.
Dude, no, Pyeongchang was trending on Twitter like right after it happened. It was trending the whole like rest of the day. The whole rest of the day.
The thing you're gonna get is a cock. That's the closest thing you're gonna get to a cock. That's it. That's the closest you're gonna get. It doesn't hit the same.
Ethan.
Yeah,
I need you to make this photo the fucking background art for the page, man.
Oh, I got you. Send that to me. I'll do it.
Yeah, mate, that's the official banner for Talk to Keki.
I got to be it.
Bro, when we redo the logo, Matt, when we redo the logo, we should have.
Oh man.
Yeah. Whenever we get a new logo, yeah.
Doing Pyeongchang, bro.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, they do the hour. It's like, okay, now reveal yourselves. I'm Ruby.
Rima, this. Hi, watashi no. Harima desu. Ruby desu.
And then Kata, and then it's like, what was the name of the group?
B Komachi. They took it after them.
Komachi. Her mom, bro, because that's her daughter, and you already know how people gonna react to that. Is like, oh my god, she thinks she's I. You'll never be good as I, and then
they'll definitely be cyberbullying.
Bro, and then that motherfucking left eye gonna sparkle. That star in her fucking eye gonna light up like the fucking sun.
Bro, it's gonna be so emotional when they finally have the reveal. Like, there's a truth that we need to tell. We are the daughter and son of I Hoshino. That's gonna be.
Happen. You know, one of the members of the group. Like,
bro, it's gonna be so incredibly
emotional. You telling me that Aqua and Ruby got isekai back into the real world, and I
ain't? But she would know,
bro.
You gotta think she would reveal herself, right?
It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, bro. That shit been itching me ever since I was just like, wait a minute, bro. Like all y'all with them motherfucking eyes done died. But I mean, I could be wrong because maybe she died, but her kids already had them eyes. So I'm just like, one thing I didn't like was Ruby and Aqua never met up and told each other, yeah, I'm the doctor that saw you when you were sick. And she's like, yeah, I'm the little girl that was in hospice. Like y'all ain't never had that conversation. Both of y'all can talk. Both of y'all fans, and y'all ain't never put two and two together. That's the only thing that kind of plagued me about it. But
I think they'll eventually tell each other, or they'll figure it out.
I think that's gonna happen. But I absolutely think their mom is reincarnated, and they just ain't married yet.
Yeah.
I swear.
You never know. Well,
Okay.
Deep in my fucking,
I put the picture on the page. It's done.
all right, good.
I feel like in my gut.
I did my due diligence for the day.
But we have they did announce the final episode run for Ocean Core is gonna run for 11 episodes. We will get 11 episodes. They said that's mostly due to the fact that the first episode was like 4 episodes in one actually.
It makes sense.
So damn long. But they said we're gonna get 11 episodes. So we're halfway done. We're at 6.
Yeah, it'll probably be the first one done in like the middle of June, early June.
Yeah, right now, I is still at the top of some rankings, and Ocean Oko is it just dropped to number 2, from being number 1 for 4 months straight.
Yeah, had it for a little bit, so I was impressed. Usually it was like a couple of days.
Yeah.
But so far, I don't want this series to be weighed completely on its premiere, right? The premiere, the epilogue was so fantastic. It was perfect. The epilogue was perfect. And I feel like a lot of the grading that the show get is completely based upon how good the initial prologue.
First episode, yeah.
Prologue. Everyone's caught up on the prologue so much. That's why the score is so high. Every other episode's been pretty cool and interesting. But up until this episode was the first episode since the first one where I was like, okay, I love this shit again. Yeah. But right now, man, this is definitely one of the top 5 shows. I dare say top 3. It's definitely top 3 of the season so far.
Yes,
minimum top 5.
But we're gonna see where it ends because like we just finished talking about Gundam. Gundam's a great ass show, and there are plenty other shows that Ethan's not caught up on. We're gonna talk about
that we are going to get to in a bit.
On that note, guys, I must bid thee adieu.
All right, enjoy whatever it is you're doing.
So sayonara,
Thank you for being with us for a little bit.
Hour and 16 minutes. You guys have a fun broadcast.
We'll take it from here.
Replay. I leave thee in great hands. Good says.
All righty, take care, man.
Sayonara,
Peace.
Bye. All righty. That is out of the way. Starman, what are you watching by yourself?
What am I watching solo? Oh man! All right, so
I know you got Yamada. So
before I get to that, because oh man, I just love that show. What I'm watching solo, Konosuba, I'm taking my time watching the dub because that's how.
So I'm not gonna review it here because you're doing the dub. So I'm not gonna talk about the latest episode.
Kamikatsu, working for a god in a godless world.
Oh, okay.
This show is hilarious. It has some of the absolute worst CGI I have ever fucking seen.
Oh man.
By far the worst CGI I've ever seen in an anime.
You gotta send me a clip later.
No, dude, there is a scene where one of the guys, so our main character ends up using the power of the god to, bring modern technologies to the world he's in. There's a scene where they impose a regular video of a man on a tractor, and they just put the anime character's head on top of a human's body on the tractor, bro. This shit's so bad it's good. Like, it's hilarious. Oh, it's hilarious, bro. This is one of the funniest shows I'm watching this season. It's stupid because it's so bad it's good. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm watching solo shows that I'm watching. Rokudo's Bad Girls.
Yes, you were telling me about that.
The show is funny. A guy gets a power from his grandfather. He reads this scroll, and the scroll gives him the power to make bad girls fall in love with him, and he uses that power to make friends. And all the bad girls, like he low-key got a gang, and like his gang is filled with his homeboys. One thing I really appreciate about this series is the weird, awkward guy in class has homeboys, and his friends don't get cast to the side when all the girls come around. They click up. Because typically that happens. The girls come around. Whenever the guy gets a harem, he doesn't have male friends. This guy has a harem and male friends. I can't remember. I can't name not one anime I've seen in the past 5 years where the main character has a harem and friends and homeboys. I can't think of nothing, bro. Like, I can't think of anything where the main character gets a harem and has friends, like guy friends who are there on every episode. Not that guy that's in class that pops up every now and then, but real deal, like male friends. And that's not a trap. Like one of them is a guy, but you find out he's a girl or something. No. Like they're all his friends. No. The animation is like westernized cartoon animation, which is kind of weird, but I do like it. I do think I don't know if it's gonna land in my top 10, but I'm having fun watching it.
Yeah, there's a lot of hold on. Koto Suba is great.
Yeah. What else am I checking out right now? Are you watching Ray Liana?
No, I don't even talks about it.
Why Ray Liana ended up at the Duke's Mansion? That is definitely one of my favorite shows of the season.
Also, welcome, Chris. Welcome. I'm glad you're here with us again.
What's up, Chris? Yeah, man. No, Ray Liana, the Duke. I really like the Duke, man. Like he's my husbando of the season right now. I don't know who's gonna take his place, but this guy's really like, cause I had him pegged as this quiet, rich asshole, but he did some gangster shit this week. Did some really gangster shit this week. Like this week, he really did some gangster shit, which I was just like, bro, you real for that? That's fucked up what you did, but it's pretty fucking real, just kind of realized because he's getting blackmailed by Ray Liana, but on top of him getting blackmailed, he is falling for her, and he's coming to grips with his feelings for her, and he's a lot more forthcoming with his feelings than hers because she's a straight she's a straight tsundere. She's like, I don't like you, get the fuck away from me. Why am I blushing? I'm mad that I'm blushing. But the Duke is like, she got kidnapped. Slight spoiler, she gets kidnapped and they capture her accusers. She shoots a gun, which I think is badass, but they capture her accusers. She doesn't wear the damsel in distress dress well. She decides to be the badass. I'm like, I'm gonna save myself. I don't need no man to save me. But ultimately she does. And when she finally gets that help and he saves her, she's really grateful. Like, he saved me. She falls asleep in his arms and he's like, damn, I think I really like her. I was gonna let D. Then he does some gangster shit. Like, he just says, you know what? Y'all killed Abdul. I ain't taking y'all to jail. I'm like, whoa. Like, I'm not taking y'all to jail. It's just like, you know what? I changed my mind. Y'all ain't going to jail. And the episode goes off, and I'm like, yo, did he? No. Oh, but I know damn well the dude don't give a fuck. Like, them motherfuckers dead. They got to be. Like, I'm like, shit, bro. They dead. But no. I think those are 3 of the shows that I'm watching that you're not watching. I think everything.
I'll say again, the Yamada Level 99.
All right, look, my love story with Yamada Level 999, bro. I like this show a little too much. I can't explain it, but one thing I really appreciate about this show, they spent so much time focusing on Akane. Akane is Toru, and she is Toru as well as Maureen. If you mix Maureen from My Dress Up Darling and Toru from Fruits Baskets and you put them together, you get Akane. She is literally both of them put together. She sees the best in people, but she's also head over heels, wear her heart on her sleeve, has a big crush on Yamada. But although she's boy crazy, has this big ass crush going on, the romance within the series takes a complete backseat. It's like Skip and Loafer, where they focus on the friendships and everybody kind of learning about each other and realizing that they don't know each other as well as they think they do, and coming to grips about how they feel. They've spent the last few episodes focusing on Runa-chan, who is fucking adorable, who is she almost got a kind of sexually assaulted. Like
Yeesh.
it got real dark. It got real dark when she sits a stalker on her, so she'll leave. So she'll like quit the guild that they're in. She has a crush on Yamada as well, and it's like, no, I don't want you around him. I don't want you around my brother. I get the fuck away. I'm gonna make you suffer so much that you don't want to hang around us. But like Toru, she's someone who can get hit in the fucking face, get pushed down, and she'll get up and smile and forgive you because it was somehow her fault that it happened. And it's like, damn, how can you be so nice when I treated you like shit? And she's like, well, Runa, like, we should just be friends. Like, you know, that person that'll lie to you to protect your feelings when they know you're being that person that, like, Runa's a spoiled princess. And the last episode, it kind of peaked because the episode opens up from the third person where we're getting her backstory told to us from the MMORPG characters. They're narrating the real life characters, which was really dope. And then the first 5-10 minutes of the first 5 minutes of the episode looks like a children's storybook. They chibi everybody out. They draw them like a children's storybook. They color it with crayons. Like, it looks nothing like the rest of the anime. And they went out of their whole way to paint this fairy tale child fantasy when they're talking about Runa. And then we get her to open up. And we get to the present, and her and the kind of their friends now, and her other friend is hanging out. They're all hanging out, and she has there's a lot of pinup moments in the show where they do a splash page. You know, that manga page that they draw in color, or that one. Yeah, you get all the panels on these pages, then you'll turn the page, and the entire page is just one panel with full detail. They do that at least 3 times on every episode, which by far it makes it my favorite animated show so far that's not Demon Slayer, because of how they draw it, how they really like bring the manga to life. They really bring the manga to life into this show. In the music, the tension, everybody thinks. You always know what's going on in someone's head because everybody has intrinsic thoughts and you hear their thoughts out loud. I just love this show. They haven't even dived into the romance yet. They're really slow burning the romance. It's all about the world and the characters right now. So I really appreciate that. Sorry that was a bit long-winded, but
oh no, you're good. You're good. No need to apologize.
Loving Yamada is absolutely par for the course, man. It's absolutely one of my favorite shoujos right now of the entire season. There are a lot of good shoujos right now, but this by far is. This one's special. This one's really special.
All right, very good. I'll do a couple of my souls, and then we'll do ours together. You're not watching Clueless First Friend, right?
I am not. Tell me about it. Sell me on this show. Sell it to me.
All right. It's not a high school. It's 5th graders.
Oh wow.
There's a girl named Nishimura. She's called the Grim Reaper due to her appearance, like hair cover one part of her face, all that type of thing. Mm-hmm. Looks gloomy and all that. Not someone you would want to approach like first impression. And there's a new kid named Takada, who's he's gullible, oblivious. He hears them all calling a Grim Reaper. He's like, oh, that's so cool. You're the Grim Reaper. He's selling it. It's like, oh, it's amazing. Like the dark powers and all this. Like it makes her feel better. He's doing all this. And even the other bullies are like, that's not what we're saying. Like, seriously, you're so cute. They can't even stand. They can't even look at you type of thing. Like they're getting jealous of your beauty. And it's getting to the point where Nishimura is just so flustered with everything that is just going on with that. And eventually Nishimura is opening up, she's being more friendly. She likes that Takada calls her the Grim Reaper. But before that, Takada, he felt bad because during their vacation, they were visiting Nishimura's mother's grave because the mother died. And that's what Takada thought was that why they were calling her the Grim Reaper. Like the mother died so she could be born.
Oh, damn, that's dark.
So he thought he was insulting her when people were called the Grim Reapers. Is that what they meant? And Takada was actually crying for the first time. But usually the episode after that, Nishimura But like, no, like it's not that. And like, because Taka was apologized, like I won't call you Grim Reaper anymore, and Nisha was like, no, I want you to call me the Grim Reaper because I feel good when you say it. It's like a nickname for me. Like you don't use it to make fun of me. Like I like it and that type of thing. So he eventually does. Taka is back to his cheerful self. It's funny, yeah. And what you call it? There was a cultural festival with the friends, and he bought like it's like a dark magic ring, but it's a toy ring. Like he bought two different rings, a dark ring and a regular magical ring, but they're both toys. And of course, one of the girls, it's like a mood ring, yeah.
Mood, gotcha.
Yeah, of course he lost the mood ring, and one of the girl bullies, Sumir, is like, aha, like why are you gonna give it to her? It wouldn't fit her because it's colorful while she's not. Like, oh, it's okay. So you're saying I should get her a real ring and not a toy ring? Like that's not what we're saying, you idiot.
So the clueless friend is the girl.
The guy. The guy's the clueless friend.
Gotcha. Usually the guy's so oblivious. I just assumed he was the clue. I mean, I assumed like the girl was.
The girl's so worried, but Takada is like he's so happy, he's cheerful, he's 10. So it's stuff like that. Then we're gonna get to the latest episode. You find out the girl bullies Sumir that she has a crush on Takada. That's why she's like, so it's like, oh, like I didn't spend any summertime with Takada. It's always to Nishimura. So summer breaks over. They need a class rep. One of the guy bullies, Kotaro, is like, oh, let Nishimura do it because she's a Grim Reaper. She's intimidating all this. And then Nishimura's like, but she said fine. But Taka's like, oh, then I will do it so I can help her out, to help lighten the load. Like he wants to be there for her, like help out any way she can. So Sumir, she gets jealous. It's like, what the fuck? No, I want to do it now. No, fuck this. Even though all the students just want to go home. The students want to go home. Class is over. So it got to the point where, okay, fine. Nishimura and Sumir, they'll be class reps. Takada won't do it. But he still helps out here and there anyway. Yeah. Also, Takada's friend is Hino. He's like a very chill. He's a very chill dude who's like always wears a red tank top and all this. He's like I guess he's kind of a jock, but he's really not. But he's super friendly. Like he's probably one of my favorite supporting males of the season so far. And there's a new girl named Umi, and she eventually talks to Nishimura. And of course, the guy bully, Kotaro, he was picking on Umi. Like, oh, careful! If you're friends with the Grim Reaper, she'll put a curse on you and all this. So Nishimura gets a little upset hearing about it. But of course, Takada he butts in. Like, oh, what's this about? Like, oblivious to what the fuck's going on. But he turns around against the bullies. Somehow, like normal. Like, every time the bully says something trying to insult Nishimura, Takada always turns into a positive and it throws Kotaro off. He gets so pissed off, like, I'm leaving. Fuck this. Yeah, but Umi, she's talking to Nishimura about, do you know what I can get as a birthday present for Hino? Because she has a crush on Hino. And Nishimura really doesn't know Hino that well, just through Takada. It's like, I don't know, but Takada says, oh yeah, by the way, I'm throwing Hino's surprise birthday party. You guys should come. He even invites the male bullies. Like, oh yeah, we'll go, but Nishimura can't come. Like, oh no, she's coming. Fuck you. But eventually the birthday party happens, and Umi gets Hino a hat. It's a nice hat with his first initial on it. It's a cute thing, cute little moment. And Nishimura actually makes a friend that's not Takada. So now Umi and Nishimura are friends. It's not gonna be my top 10, but I think it's just a very wholesome, cute series.
I like wholesome. I like cute. I like wholesome.
Yeah. There's just like there's nothing etchy about it. There's none of that.
I would hope not.
Yeah, I know, because they're fifth graders. But no, I love the genuineness of this series.
That's dope.
That's what's selling me on to keep going. Even if it's not gonna be a top 10, it's gonna be something like it's endearing, and I can respect that for it.
Now streaming on Hot Dive or Crunchyroll?
Is streaming on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, gotcha.
Yeah. Are you watching Mashal?
I'm gonna binge and catch up on Mashal. I've seen
All
the
right,
first.
the new episode didn't air yet, so.
No. Go ahead. Like it's fine. Like it's when it comes to comedies, I'm a bit more lenient.
No. I said the episode airs tomorrow. I already talked about it last week, so.
Oh, gotcha. All right, yeah.
So...
What I'm going to do between now and next week is I'm going to catch up on Mastro because, I mean, it's just I see where it pops up. I'm seeing a lot of memes. I feel like apparently it's been getting more popular as the week's gone on because I keep seeing it. More people are talking about it. And
it's just hilarious. There's everything going on. He fucking slaps the radish. Like, you gotta use a quiet spell to make it fall asleep, but he doesn't know any magic. Just slaps the shit out of it.
One of my friends told me today he beat up a grimoire or some shit like that. Like he beat up a grimoire that was supposed to give him magic or some shit. Like he beat up a book. I'm like,
yeah.
I like this is that friend who I try to sell on series and then he'll just watch random shit. He called me today to try to sell me on this show, and I'm just like, I was just like, huh? I said, oh, you talking about One Punch Black Clover? He's like, yeah. He's like, nah, he loves that shit. And this is a friend whose opinion I really respect and admire. Shout out to Skulls.
Okay.
He told me to check it out, and after he told me to check it out, I was like, you know what? I'm there, bro. I'm there. Ghost is in the group. Shout out to Ghost. He's in this group too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, he told me about it, and I'm like, well, if you're watching it, I guess I got to jump on it. I wonder if
it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I like fun. Like I said, I like fun. When I started, it was so much going on. I just kind of needed to take a breather. And
no. I understand
what's going on because that was during the first 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since then. So, yeah.
You're not watching the Ranking the King spinoff, right?
No, I haven't started it. Like Ranking the Kings, I'm gonna do it how I did the first one. I'm gonna jump in at the.
Ranking the Kings is so good. The spinoff of this, like the side story, some are okay. Last week's was really good.
Is it about Boji just leveling up or something?
No. Like each episode will focus on certain characters. Like one will be Kage, one will be Boji, one will be the underworld. Like last week, it was all about Oaken, like the king of the underworld, the brother, the immortal one. It was all about him, like how he got so insane and all this.
Now I gotta let that dub build up because that dub was fantastic. Like like I said, I'm a slave to it now. At this point,
yeah.
I gotta let that dub stack up. But once that dub stack up, I'm gonna catch up and like
it is very interesting. Again, the Oaken backstory is fantastic. Last week we get a little bit more of that today, actually, with Fren, the soldier that was the right hand man of Oaken, who wanted to find the way to find the demon that they needed to get rid of Oaken's curse. But since he's left the underworld, he's not supposed to. Your punishment by death.
And it take place after the original series, right?
This is in the middle of season 1. Like this is before they go.
Oh,
It's like some is like before the first episode. Some is it's like it's everything before the finale. Like stuff that happened in between.
10-4.
Yeah, so we got some nice moments with that. We get a little bit of backstory on what's that right hand man's name? The blonde fellow that's not a part of the Big Four. The one that has the pet snake. Hokuro.
Yeah. No. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, we got a little more background on him, like why he was so nice to Boji. Who basically Boji was like comforting Hokuro when he lost his mother.
I don't know how Boss got them women pregnant, but don't worry about that later.
You know what? It's best we don't know.
I think the green chick like shrunk him down to human size for a night so he could consecrate his vows or whatever.
It had to be something.
Had to be because we know it couldn't have been like jack off and Like, you know, she's just fucking swimming it.
Like basically, jack off. Whatever's left over, just finger you. There you go. It's in you.
Just a hand love, just stuff it up there. Like, oh, fucking know, like
Stuff like a Thanksgiving turkey.
I'll be scared as fuck. Like, she think that baby gonna come out human size. That shit came out boss size, but she fucked.
Are you watching Tony Kawa?
Tony Kawa, Over the Moon for You. I've never watched season 1.
I enjoy season 1. Season 2, I do like it, but the relationship between Tsukasa and Nasa, like, it's still the same. Like, there's no more progression of it marriage-wise, even though I love their moments together.
Get married, like their kids.
They got married in the first episode.
First episode, they got married. There are no parents in that anime, correct?
Well, you have Nasa's parents and Tsukasa. You don't know her family.
Does she live with them?
Live with her? Does she live with their family?
Her husband, right? Like,
she lives with the husband.
Yeah, and he lives with his parents.
No, he lives in an apartment by himself.
How old is he?
Oh, he's 18.
Oh, and Over the Moon for You?
Yeah.
Bro, what kind of fucking what?
But they're now living at the bathhouse of Kadame because their apartment got burnt out, so they're living with the Kohai who runs the bathhouse.
Dog, what you see is what you get. What you see is not what you get, bro. I thought these were middle school kids.
No, yeah, I'm looking at him right now. He's 18.
Like what you? It's the same as you like.
No, I'm sorry. They're 16. They're 16.
But still, I thought they were like okay. Still though, I thought they were like dang, y'all kids. But no. That's pretty. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and NASA never finished high school because he had his accident, and then where he almost fucking died, getting run over by a bus. But Tsukasa's one that saved him from being ran over by the bus. That's why you see like her bloody face and like the OP, like the smiling dad at her.
Oh, yeah, this is that made in the bitch shit.
No, but he should have gone to the fucking hospital.
Yeah. What I mean by made in the bitch shit is like, you watch Made in the Bitch and you think, oh, these are fucking 8-year-olds and they're going like, no.
They're 16.
Yeah, they're older. Yeah. It's that same type of thing where they draw them and you think they're younger than they appear.
Yeah. And then fucking the Kohai Kaname, she's the one that was like, hey, you guys are living here. Just fuck. I want to hear you guys fucking type of things.
Whoa.
No, she's perverted. She's a perverted
pervert.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like, I'm not hearing about it, so how do I know you guys love each other?
I mean, I do appreciate when, I appreciate some etchiness in these shows. I mean, but I'm not obsessed with it. It's not something that necessarily is
but in the OVA, in one of the OVAs, though, it was about Tsukasa cosplay. She was like wearing a maid outfit, a schoolgirl outfit, just to get her husband distracted.
I mean...
But it wasn't like etchy. Like there's like no bounds to taste. She just looks very cute in these outfits.
Yeah, I think that was the whole. I had a friend of mine. She was a fan of it, and she was just telling me about Tony Kawa. She was like, "Nah, like I think you like Tony Kawa. You like cute shows with romance and stuff. I think you should check it out." And because one show she suggested to me was that show that you guys killed about the grown guy who falls head over heels for a high school girl.
Oh, that one. Oh, Koi Kimo.
And like she told me that, and I swear, man, I watched 3 episodes of that, and I was just like, look, man, this shit hitting a little too close to home because that shit wouldn't fly. Like that. We
did finish it. Me and Steven did finish it.
I got a few episodes in, and I was just like. And I try to separate reality from the fiction, and it's just one of those things. Like me being in my 30s, so I'm around the same age range as the guy. So me mentally, I'm thinking, bro, ain't no motherfucking way my friends would even let none of this R. Kelly shit fly, bro. I'm not even on that type of time. But it's just one of those things. Like I had a hard enough time with like I've accepted like Eddie Mignon and and Sailor Moon.
Right.
He's in college. She's in high school. 9th grade. It's 5-year difference. I'll let that shit slide. But no. That I'm like,
I get it. I
couldn't
get it.
separate myself from the reality enough to really dive into how romantic or endearing the romance would be. I just couldn't remove reality enough to really.
Oh no, no. Trust me, we understand. I even when even was talking about it during the finale and all this, I get it. Like, trust me. It's like, holy shit.
I hate that sometimes. It's just like, damn it, I can't separate the reality.
Yeah, but no, we pushed through, and like, I'm glad it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna date you right now. At least he was kind enough to wait till she fucking graduated. Like, holy shit.
Groomer.
Yeah.
Hey, groomer.
So he's a Discord mod.
Man out here grooming. Peon trying to beat his ass.
But no, the latest episode was a bathhouse episode, and it was fun. Oh my god. Oh god, I haven't heard Kokimo in a couple of years. But okay, you're doing dub for Dr. Stone, right?
I'm doing dub for Dr. Stone and dub for Konosuba. The last episode of Konosuba I saw, I finished up the movie of Dr. Stone, so I have yet to watch the dubs because they were a few weeks behind. I think I got 2 episodes out of the dub, maybe 3 this week. I think the third one's coming out because they're like 3 weeks behind.
Yeah.
Konosuba's a little better because Konosuba, the dub episode 4 came out, so they're only 2 weeks behind. Last episode of Konosuba I watched is when Megumin named Ash because everybody was calling it Megumin. Those fucking Crimson Demons fucked that village up, boy.
Are you watching My Home Hero?
My Home Hero. Yes. I'm absolutely fully caught up on My Home Hero.
I'm trying to think what I am watching that you are not. So I'm trying. And you're watching Dead Mad Death Play, right?
Yes.
All right, then I did. Then my souls are done. So let's get to My Home Hero.
All right.
Fucking. I don't know how I feel about this series, if I'm being honest.
Bro, it's a little like they've been over the top selling the drama, and I get the drama tension. They nailed it.
I honestly, it's like missing something to make it engaging, but I can't put my finger on it.
Now it's just like, bro, y'all wrapped up in this game. You've gotten caught. Like, the guy knows that you. Okay, so in the last episode, we find out the video was fake. The Yakuza finds out, the video was fake.
Yeah, because they're basically Tetsuo had a thing with Nobuno, like the walk.
Yeah, it was like, nah, man, that's not how he walks, bro. That is not his walk. Like, why would someone make a fake video of this? And so they look at him, and he's like, man, don't look at me. And I'm looking at him like, bruh, like, you playing a dangerous ass game, Tetsuo. Like Tetsuo, you playing this dangerous ass game, bro. I really need you to get it together. But no, like, everybody being at his house, like, they're looking for his dad. He met his dad at the bar. He didn't. Oh
yeah, that was a good reveal. So
yeah, that reveal when he talked, because he has a fucked up person. He has multiple personalities.
He's schizo. Yeah,
schizo. Like, he needs his son.
It's like, I will kill anyone if I find like the whole family like dead.
And it's like, and then you find like it's so much going on with this family. And I really like how his mom. I'm sorry.
She's down to help.
Down. She's like, look, man. Because I get the inkling that she may have felt that her husband was just vanilla as fuck. Like, bro, you just vanilla. Like, you so fucking vanilla. But Reika is it's his daughter. No. I mean, she. I don't know, man. She's really down with it. Like,
it's the most excitement I got in my life in so long.
Yeah,
so.
It's like, life is boring. Like, my husband got this, and I really feel like she really wants to support her husband. She has nothing else to do. But Kaizen, she's really she's a good wife. She's a good wife.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready
for
for this
sure.
show to get darker because I feel like
I'm waiting for that. Yeah, I'm hoping near the end, maybe, but I don't know if it'll be like a little too late.
You can't bash your head in and kill somebody in episode 1, boil their body in the tub, chop them up, and put them in a plant pot. And now we're just like,
nothing happened.
yeah, like, bro, like somebody done got shot. Like the gang, they're explaining stuff. They're like, he one of us now. Why we might as well tell him everything. And they're like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Yeah. Fuck. And then
Like,
they were like fucking at they're at Tetsuo, they're at the apartment. Like, oh yeah, like, well, is he in that pot? The body?
not like he dump it out and he hides the
Yeah.
head, but he doesn't see the hair because the wife comes home, distract him, goes into the house,
Gives him the coffee.
bro.
You find
The
out.
last move in the coffee had me rolling, especially when he's outside. I was so cringy, nasty.
Yeah, like even Tetsuo had it. Like, oh, the Casa had explained, like, I had to make it convincing. If it was just him, then something's up. If he was just drinking the coffee, so
bro, they got a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house.
No, I think it's Rika's apartment.
Oh, because I thought they were at they were at the family house. Because that's what.
I thought it was Rika's apartment because it was small.
No, they're at their house because that's that kitchen where she's back home with her parents eating dinner. They only got 1 bathroom. Apparently, they let the guests go in it, and I'm like, dog, why y'all got 1 bathroom? Like, you want to call? I mean, I get it. You gotta go. That man had a laxative.
The
shit. But I think he knows that. He knows Tetsuo's playing him. He knows that this whole shit is a farce. I think at this point, he even admitted, he's just like, bro, I know you bullshitting, but I need you to say this shit to the higher ups because if I kill you, it's not going to keep me from getting killed because of Nobuto and his bullshit. Like,
right.
We got to figure this shit out. And you seem pretty smart. Guys just like, because he knows that, bro, you too smart for your own good. Like, you way too smart. You ask too many of the right questions. You cut the phone off at the right time. I can't hear this. You creep this. You do this. He's just like, the one thing that's fucking him up is he's like, something, but he knows in his mind, he's thinking, bro, there's no way this 47-year-old salesman.
He's just a salary man. Yes.
This salary man. There's no way this fucking salary man killed Nobuto. There's no fucking way he killed him. Bro, there's no way. And hit the body. Bro, we done had eyes on him the whole time. There's no way he killed him. There's no way. There's no way he did it. So that's the thing that's saving him is he's like, there's no way someone weak and pathetic as you really killed a Yakuza. There's no way.
Yeah.
But little does he know, that guy was a piece of shit, though. He took his daughter's virginity. He was beating her ass. Then he had a whole girlfriend on the side. Like, damn. That shit
but yeah, it's not a bad episode. But again, the series is still missing something to push it.
Something to happen, man. It's like I'm not gonna drop it because I'm way too invested.
Oh no, I'll keep going, but you can't just keep relying on the last minute or two to go. Oh well, what happens next?
Right in the last 3 minutes they'll sell all this tension, cliffhang. Next episode comes on, and they immediately remove the tension within the first 5 minutes.
That's my issue. Is that same formula? You can't just rely on that forever.
Yeah, that's that shit Bleach used to do. When they hype up a fight at the end of the episode, then when a new episode come on, they're focusing on a completely different battle between different characters, and then they keep doing that. Like at the end, they build up the tension, and nothing happens. I need my home hero to really get the hero in.
Right. All right, moving on. Dead Mount Death Play.
Dead Mount Death Play.
Man, Lemon's is creepy, man, with this.
I mean, I didn't expect the big twist came in the second episode, if I'm being completely honest with you. And that's when, he learns about his powers. He was like, wait a minute, I'm in this world. Why do I have these powers? Wait a minute, y'all don't have magic. And he's talking to this group, and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why is this CG? is this real? How are you doing that? Like, is this real? All them
Right.
guns around. He's taking the guns with the little necromancer hands. It was fucked up what happened to those kids that he was friends with that they just killed. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But I guess he's acclimating to the real world at this point.
Yeah, and you find out that there's if you saw the latest episode, talk about there's limits to his magic because again, there's not a good source. So he has to be careful on when he uses it.
Yeah, ain't no mana. Like I imagine if you in this world and there's no mana, how in the world are you gonna be able to replenish your magic? I honestly thought he was gonna go back because remember episode 1, it's kind of like he woke up and was like, wow, I'm back here. I was just in another place. But no, I'm like, how did this magic follow you here? Like these reverse isekais are really weird.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not a devil part-timer.
True. Last season.
Shit.
No baby.
But yeah, fuck that baby. Seriously. But yeah, Lemons, he took Misaki. And Misaki was like trying to tell Lemons a secret while trying to distract him, like, oh, I'm gonna bite you, but it's a no good.
Nothing's gonna work. Like,
oh my god, but
like it's a necromancer. I mean, a necromancer in the modern world. That's the thing that just gets me. It's like, yeah, you saving kids, you out here talking
to the spirits.
Yeah, taking on bounties and odd jobs because I gotta get rich. And I'm like,
to buy the jewels so he could maybe replenish mana there.
because now he wants to replenish the mana, and the reason it's like, I just want to live a peaceful life. Well, if you want to live a peaceful life, you gotta get some money. I'm like,
so he does fucking fortune telling.
It's like, that's true, bro. You gotta get some money. And I don't know, man. That first episode sold me on a dream that this show has not delivered since. Like, the real world shit is cool. You know, he got a whole familiar shot is undead. But no, man, that first episode was so badass. I'm sorry, this modern aesthetic is not working with how badass that first episode was. It was so gruesome and gory.
Well, I'm hoping there's gonna be gore with the next episode because they have the cousins that came. So I'm hoping that he kills the uncle that put the head on him.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I guess I don't expect it to get no gore than the first episode.
No.
No, I think that ship's in sail. I think at this point it's can I live in this world? Is he gonna become a regular human? Like, are you gonna lose your powers? Like,
I don't know.
Because it's halfway through, but there haven't been much developments. Like stuff happens.
I'm hoping soon. Yeah, it has to. We gotta give us something.
Yeah, I'm like, stuff happens. It's like this show is really giving me I don't know, man. It's giving me those vibes where it's just too much is gonna be predicated on how it ends because
and hell, they got part 2 in fall of the show, so
it's gonna keep going.
Yeah, it's a split core.
Damn, 20? We're getting 24. 26?
Yeah, 24. Yeah, half in spring, and it comes back in October.
Oh nah, man, something else gotta happen. This ain't finna just be me running around with this ragtag bunch of fucking bounty job guys in the real world. Like, no, something.
Maybe the hero comes in the second half. The legendary heroes.
Bro, I mean, if you're a necromancer and you know, like the church got to send people to the real world on some gate shit. Like,
right.
Like somebody has to come. Like, but I mean, you know, you're a necromancer. What you do in the real world? You got to get money, and I don't like the fact that people can see. I still don't like that, bro. People can see his fucking demon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. Like, people on social media are watching because they're filming with their cameras, and people on social media like can see it. Like, everybody can see it. And I don't know. I guess too many people know his secret.
Yeah, I think more people will just pile up.
Yeah, it just keeps piling up. It's like way too many people know his secret. It's like, yeah, dude, you got these powers. Everybody knows. Everybody can see it.
Yeah, like there's like no trick to like, oh, you need to like you gotta have mana in you to see it, or none of that shit. Oh no, oh
I
yeah,
am
we're
enjoying
halfway.
it. I am
It,
enjoying it. I'm not gonna
it
act
is
like
entertaining. It's just what not I expected it to be like
right.
after the first
It's,
episode.
they definitely flipped the script. They definitely flipped the
Yeah,
script.
I expected like more a gothic type violence.
They could have, bro. They could have stuck with living, bro. They could have just stuck with the original premise and just he could have just, I don't know. That first episode so gory and gruesome. So
Right? Yeah. I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm interested.
and then I thought it was gonna be like Glipnir, right? I thought it was just gonna be like, bro, you got this weird power and people are chasing you, and you know you got to survive. And it's like, no, that ain't it. I need a season 2 of Glipnir. This ain't got nothing to do with shit, but I really need a season 2 of that.
Is it getting a season 2? Probably not.
I don't know, man. I really enjoyed Glipnir. That shit was like nasty, but in a good way.
Yeah, that fucking bunny animatronic looking face mask is weird.
Motherfucking climbing.
It's like fucking five Nights at Freddy's types. Alrighty, moving on. Hell's Paradise.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
We got another Yamada.
but Roku, fucking, he's racking up those kills.
No, let me see. I gotta pull up my names for Hell's Paradise.
Yeah, I'm talking about the giant with the thing covering his face.
Man, fuck that giant big ass baby. Reminded me of that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's all he is. You find out he's just really a giant fucking baby.
Baby, bro. That shit. I seen the same character in Inuyasha. I swear he looks just like it was the arc of Inuyasha when Inuyasha had to fight. Like I think it was like the 7 band. It was like these 7 demons that were like Naraku hired to fight Inuyasha.
Near the end of the series, right?
Yeah, I swear he looks just like one of those guys, but nah, he's just a big ass fucking baby. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, he just eats and wants to be entertained.
Yeah, eats and want to play, but I'm hungry. Nigga, motherfucker crying the whole time. I'm like, bro, how the fuck you crying? Are you crying right now?
But I will say I did like the teamwork with Gabi and Sagiri.
Nah, man, Sagiri. Nah. Shout out to Sagiri.
No, this was her episode where she like shined.
No, because you know, I want to say it's kind of like her senpai, more or less.
The one that died.
Yeah, he was like he got hit because the big ass baby swiped his fucking liver out. He can't survive without that. Oh, we're gonna wrap him up. I'm like, nah, baby.
Was that the guy with the eye patch?
Yeah,
Eisen, yeah.
Right, he came through with that hand. I ain't never seen no shit like that. How you get hit with somebody's hand and you miss a whole chunk of your side? Like he ain't use no. He
had that strength.
Fingernails, bro. Those was his fingernails. I was like, man, what kind of damn fingernails you got? You just ripped this whole shit out. So, no, he talks to her where he's just like, no, you're a woman. You can live as a woman. And she's like,
yeah,
look.
Genji, yeah, like had.
She's like, look, man. Gary's like, look, I could have been a woman, but I chose to be an executioner like my father. My father wanted a son, and he got me. So I got to live up to my father's expectations, but at the same time, because I'm a woman, they want me to find a husband and settle down. But since I don't, a lot is expected of me. Like so much is expected of me. Like I like the fact that it's the same thing with Demon Slayer, like breathing techniques. I like how, you know, she has to get back to the fundamentals of executing. She's like, yo, all right, to take him down, we're going to just chop him in between his joints. And I just laughed when I'm like, bro, it's one thing for you to be a giant. How the fuck is your skin so thick?
A sword doesn't cut you.
I thought they were gonna chop him down. Like, bro, I swear I thought she was from the Captain Levi, this motherfucker, but no, like, ting, hit him on the skin. I'm like, bro, what kind of skin you got?
Yeah, he used Harden before the fight.
Bro, you know, it would have been so badass. I thought Sagiri was gonna like cut his tendons. on his ankles, and
that's why I
what.
thought like Achilles heels and all that.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna cut his Achilles, then he was gonna fall, and then she was gonna come and just chop his neck off on some Attack on Titan shit. But it was like, let's just burn the fucking forest.
Yeah. Where to go, Gabimaru? Burn everything down. While Yuzuriha's like, yeah, you got this fine. I ain't gotta help.
I mean, he had to do it by himself though. He really had to like do it. Had to do it by himself.
Yeah, using his jujitsu. Like, oh jeez, but they eventually decapitated the motherfucker, even though everything is still burning.
I mean, they had to like set it up. I really enjoyed the team that he surrounded himself with, even though they just won't help him. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't gonna help him. Like Shawty in the like Yuzuriha, she's sitting in the trees like her sexy ass. She's just sitting in the trees like, yo,
I could help you, but no.
I'm here to get information.
And that was basically the deal. So
yeah, man. No. Another thing I appreciated when they shifted to Chobe, the guy with the one eye.
Yes.
Oh yeah. No. I like how they this shit reminded me of Bleach. They're doing that Bleach shit where we get the main fight and then they're just shift over to like the little side fight that's going on. It's like it's other people on this island. Let's shift over to them. Let's see what they got going on. Let's see what what they're doing.
Right. But no, this has been an interesting series actually.
Yeah, it absolutely has been an interesting series so far. I'm really
the action's pretty cool. I like the designs of the characters.
Oh no, no. Was it this week or last week we found out that what's her name?
That one person was a chick.
Naruga? It was a girl?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I capped that. Yeah, took that hair down, but it was spellbound. Like, whoa. Whoa. Put your clothes on. I can't look at you right now.
Yeah, but you know they're gonna have a relationship once the flashbacks are done.
Yeah.
And then the fucking two girls make it out at the end.
Bro, I know. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really excited about Ethan's horny ass tape. Because I know he had one.
Yeah, like, oh no.
Next from that in the group chat was like, yo, Ethan, bro, you're gonna love this next episode.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh.
Like the last 2 minutes going off, you get a nice love. Like, yeah.
All right, moving on. Insomniacs.
All right, Insomniacs.
This is beautiful.
Okay, so I caught up with Insomniacs today. I was behind 2 episodes. So I had to catch up. So I finally got a chance to see them camping. The camping episode.
Yeah, the camping episode.
Episode 5.
Yeah, that is 5. Yeah. Basically, we're picked up where left off. They're on the bus. Nakami is trying to sleep, but his fucking friend keeps trying to wake him up with everything. Like, hey, what's this? Hey. I would have slapped. If I was me, I would have slapped the shit out of him. Like, dude.
No,
trying to sleep.
No, okay. They do a good job with showcasing his irritableness because of his lack of sleep. He snapped on the fucking asshole. Like, dog, chill. And I was just like, oh yeah, he's irritable. He ain't had no sleep. I was like,
yeah. Basically, like, oh, you're making. He basically thought that he was making fun of Isaki with the teacher. That's why he's like, you know, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm like,
but no, he cranky, man.
He's just cranky. I was just like, bro, that's all it is. He's just cranky, dog. He's not doing anything to you specifically, like fucking with you. You just like, yeah, man. Nakami is how can I put it? Nakami gives me vibes. He's kind of like he cares about sleep. Like it's like, dude, I'm trying to figure out this camera. I'm really trying to bide my time because I'm not managing my sleep as well as you are. Isaki. Thank you, Isaki. It's like she's managing her shit better. You seen her taking sleeping pills. She's like, yeah, I take sleeping pills. Like, I'll do what I got to do. But
But sometimes it doesn't always work.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work. His insomnia is, and I I love this new theme in anime where they explore anxiety. They explore because that's one thing that said Insomniacs After Dark, after school, it sets it apart is not just the school trope or although in episode 5 I do appreciate them really leaning into the astrology,
Right.
the astronomy. I'm sorry, the astronomy. I appreciate them leaning into the astronomy of the series because for the first few episodes, it was more about establishing the club and the intimacy that these two characters have. They've been consistent with the intimacy. There's no romance that's necessarily built, but episode 5, like just there's a lot of intimacy in like sharing your sleep or sharing your space with someone as you sleep. I think that is top 10 more than sex. I feel that is one of the most intimate acts humans can like participate in is really sharing your sleep space. It's not gonna always look sexy. Somebody might be slobbing out the mouth, they falling out, farting in their sleep, scratching. It's not gonna always be like sexy, but like it's
right.
Talking about, hey, I listen to your heartbeat. Like your heartbeat is so soothing. It helps me sleep. And he's like, I'm blushing. Now his heart beating so fast he can't sleep. I was like, damn, you shouldn't have told him. You shouldn't have told him. But I'm really waiting to see these two kind of like realize their feelings. I like that they don't predicate this series so much on the romance or trying to build it.
Right. It's a natural forming friendship that will eventually grow.
Yeah, even her friends was talking about the opening of the episode. Friends, they're outside eating, drinking boba tea, and she's like, "Yeah, man, we're gonna do the fireworks show and the camping trip, and
Oh yeah, and for the astronomy club. Hey, you guys should come.
Yeah, but even before that, a friend was just like, "Yeah, well, I got a guy who I could go with, but he's not really that interested." She's like, "Wait a minute, huh?" And she's like, never mind. She's like, no, girl, spill the tea. Spill the tea. Who, what? What's up? Which, they can kind of pity to get. But, you can tell he wants to sock it to himself because even when his friend says, hey, man, I want to join the astronomy club, he's like, I'd rather that you didn't.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
It's like, I'd rather that you did. It's like, bro, we sleep. Like, we sleep. We do the astronomy shit at nighttime, but real talk, we fucking sleep, bro. We don't. It ain't that type of party.
But for this episode, it was mostly about the beach scene, like after dark. They're like they have the camera. They had to play in the water for a bit. Set the camera to get the stars.
Oh man.
And it's just beautiful.
We were speaking on Oshinoko and how every episode they focus on a different part of the entertainment industry and they kind of speak on it. Yeah. I really appreciate how every episode has been named after a constellation.
Right.
That's been really cool. They've been named after constellation because when you look up these constellations, you kind of see it. Now, maybe if I dug into the constellations, maybe there would be a parallel between the constellations and the characters themselves. But so far, I haven't dug deep enough to establish that.
Yeah, but, you have to know the story behind those constellations and how to tie into.
Right, maybe it's something like parallel with them. My only gripe about episode 5 is the way it went off. Bro, y'all fell asleep at the beach together, and it was so fucking cute, and it was so just heartwarming. But y'all got to get caught. Y'all got to get caught.
I thought the teacher was gonna stand right above them, saying, "I don't know, what's this?"
Bro, you gotta understand, bro. I need drama. Like that's the one thing that's been devoid of this show. There is no drama. There's no
conflict.
No drama. It's just the best thing about this show is the intimacy. And now if they can keep going with the backgrounds, because episode 5 set itself apart from the first 4 episodes. The first 4 episodes, I feel like they didn't like the call of the night. The call of the night, every episode, backgrounds, the sky was breathtakingly just impressive.
Yeah.
Episode 5 just blew me away. Like, it blew me away with the visuals. But this is the only episode so far that I feel really took me above and beyond when it came to the visuals, where I was just like, oh my God, like, damn, this looks so good. Like, so let me tell you what I did. I was watching the show, and I was watching on my lunch break. And, you know, I got my windows open. I'm working. I'm eating my food. Dude, I had to rewind the show, close all the blinds, close all. I had to watch it pitch
like in
black.
the dark.
In the dark. You can. I think that's something. I think that's the Easter egg that the creators of this show actually put into it. I think this is one of those shows you have to watch it in the dark. You will enjoy it more because, dude, when I tell you I watched it in the dark, everything popped. Like, the visuals just came alive. You can't watch it in 1080p. You got to watch it in 4K, and you got to watch it in the dark. You can't watch the 720, 480. You got to watch this in high definition in the dark. Otherwise, it just doesn't hit the same. It's like literally, like, shout out to High Dive, because I'm like, dang, this is kind of like Call It a Night in the sense of how impressive they can get with the backgrounds. I really hope going forward that every episode, the backgrounds are continuously impressive as they are.
I really hope so.
When he took that picture of her at the beach, the reflection, the sky's reflection on the ground with the waves washing in the background. We're late. We're late to get back, but it's like, girl, I got to get this photo of you.
Right.
I got to get a photo of you.
And it was a gorgeous shot.
Yeah. No. It's just, I feel for them because they both relate. And it plagues me that they won't tell nobody at school about their insomnia, but I like the fact that that's their little secret, and they have
like it's something that they could share, no one else.
Yeah, they didn't plan to meet up at the beach. He couldn't sleep and just decided, you know what, the sky's out. I'm just gonna go and take pictures. And something, as soon as I saw those footprints in the sand, I was like, oh, he's gonna run into Asaki. And when he got to the beach and he saw her, it was just like his face lit up, like.
Yeah. Also, I love the ED. I feel like it's just so cute, the song with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and check and like really like try to listen to the music a little more. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, the sound, like, just to circle back to early in the episode. No, the soundtrack for Dangerous in My Heart. Dude, they got this one song that was beating the hell out of my 808 on my surround system. My club was like going crazy. I was like, yo, that song kind of beat. But no. Insomniacs, after school. No, man. He kind of like, they laid with each other. He like, just, I don't know, man, them holding each other, like them just being intimate, like just embracing each other. It's just
comforting one another.
It's really comforting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm single, I'm home, I'm in my house by myself. So watching moments like that, it's not like when I watch it in a live action show where it's a hot sex scene and then they pillow talk, and I could really give a fuck about pillow talking. But two people who can't sleep, who got nothing else better to do but enjoy each other's company, saying, look, it's a shame. Honestly, I want to appreciate this moment, but honestly, it's a shame that this is when we get our best sleep, because honestly, I'd rather stay awake and appreciate this moment. And I was just, damn, dude, that was dope. I was like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. That was a little sweet, man. Like, that was good job. But no, I really like this show. I appreciate drama a lot when it comes to my shoujos, but the intimacy in this show combined with the story they're painting. I learned the shit about cameras. Like, I'm an audio guy, but I love the fact that you're learning tidbits about taking photos, about how cameras operate. If they get into their bag about the constellations a little more, and he continues to become a better photographer, I think as he becomes a better photographer, I think those visuals are going to step up.
Oh yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I think this show could only get better. Most shows by episode 6 have kind of already peaked. They're just on cruise control right now. I really think this show is on a steady incline.
Well, speaking of one that has been getting interesting, Yuri Is My Job.
All right, Shifter, Yuri's my job.
Yeah, basically, they're talking about Ayana Cody's performance to Hime, saying basically Ayana Koji. Actually, I can't even fucking say the name anymore because that fucking prick.
Ayana
But Mitsuki, yeah, Mitsuki. They're saying now the customers are saying Mitsuki is forcing Hime to do this, forcing to be a sister, this job, everything, and now it's making the company look bad. So they don't want Mitsuki to know. So Hime puts up her performance, like it goes up.
facade.
Yeah, her little facade, but during this, during their encounters, like, yeah, everything's going fine. They're getting a little closer, but one of the customers like, you don't have to do this, right? And it's thrown her off her game. As get to the point where what was that?
She took it the wrong way. Just
Yeah,
like the customer said, she was like, "Yo, I think she completely took what I said the wrong way."
yeah. So she went to the back. She's like crying. It's like, why do I care? It's like basically like I don't want people to think that Mitsuki's a bad guy. Because that was like that even when they were kids. People were saying stuff about Mitsuki, and then Hime was in the middle of it.
Yeah, she did what she did because she wanted to save me. She's so used to lying. It never crossed her mind. You know what? Let me just be honest and tell the truth. Let me communicate. She's a terrible communicator.
Yeah, and then she didn't want to hurt Mitsuki. That's why Hime wants to distance herself. That way she's left alone. That way Mitsuki's left alone.
But I don't think, bro. So how do you feel about they both were on Daisuke? I'm like, whoa. Is this an act or do you really love her? Because I really think Ayana Koji really loves that girl. I really think Ayana Koji never got over Hime. I think Hime putting
that's again. Remember, we saw last week. She was happy, but she was upset because she forgot her name. She forgot about her.
Yes, she was like, "How dare you forget it?" Like, no. So when she was embracing her today, she was like, "Stop saying that shit so loudly," and she was just like, well, I'm just
like she felt legit happy finally. Like I love how Mitsuki this yelled at her from everyone saying like, "I need you. Like I don't need you away." Like you don't have to do it for me. I want you like with me.
I mean, because she finally learned. She was like, "Oh shit, damn."
That's what you meant. Yeah.
I could have just. Why didn't I just do that the first? You know what? Let me do what I should have did the first time, and let me just be honest. Let me just tell her how I feel, and she just, I really appreciate her going to her and telling her. She was like, "Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did back then. I did what I did to protect you, and I didn't know that you didn't. Because
you didn't need protection. You needed your friend.
Yeah, but she was like, "Look, I lie. I was honest to you about I lie, but I was clear when I told you, yes, I lie, but I won't lie to you. I'm telling you that I lie, but I can't blame Ayana Koji because she's really feeling like
conflicted.
I can't trust you. I can't trust you." She was like, "You lie too fucking much. I really can't trust you. I don't know what to believe. Is this an act? Are you putting on a front? Is this real?" And I know it really bothered her when she's like, You ain't changed. You never learned your lesson. You gonna hurt me again. You gonna lie again. You gonna fuck up my whole operation.
And I feel like she will again.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm glad they're getting along. Like they had that. I love that scene in the middle. Like they basically said all their shit in front of everyone while being in character. But we all know it was their actual shit.
No, and I honestly, I know she said I think Hime said, "I love you," and I think she was putting on the act, but I think a part of her, it was just easy to say. But I really think Ayana Koji's like, stop saying that, because if you keep saying that, I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe that this ain't an act, and you really got these feelings for me. And I think because of that, I really think that Miyama, Kaneko, I think Kaneko,
he's gonna ruin it.
Kaneko is like, I love her. Like, she's old yandere. I'm telling you, that girl gonna snap. She gonna
I feel like she's gonna ruin it between Hime and Mitsuki.
I feel like she's going to fucking snap. Like when they went through her phone, I don't know why she went through her phone. She sent all them pictures. I like how they went straight to English, and it was like, wow.
She's like, wow, nice. But
Wow.
yeah,
Like,
fucking yeah. I think Sumika is probably gonna butt in when she should.
because she's like, because she's saying like, Sumika's like, look, Kanako don't talk to me. And she even told her, she was like, look, on the phone, when you called her about her phone, she still wouldn't like talk to me.
She's uncomfortable,
yeah. So I think because the whole time you notice when they had the whole confession, everybody was clapping. What was she doing? She was sitting in the back, arms crossed, just looking straight, like, and then she's kind of like, I don't want y'all to get so close. She doesn't want them to get close. She doesn't want them to build their relationship. She's jealous. She's in love with Hime, and like, I think this shit gonna get bad. I hope it doesn't just teeter totter and just falls off the end. I really want this shit to go off the deep end. I really want.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
Yeah, I want Kanako to really like. What's so good about her?
I want her to ruin it. I want to ruin it for a bit.
Like, what's so good about her? I was your friend. I've always stuck by you.
And she's gonna tell Mitsuki she's lying to you.
Like, I don't think they're gonna repeat that whole thing, but I really think that Kanako's not gonna live for Kanako. She's doing everything for Hime, and I think Hime is gonna want her to be honest and really like love herself enough to just be her own person and not just, I don't know, walk around with her nose up her ass the whole fucking time. Like, baby, you brown nosing me. You always sniffing my ass like my shit don't stink. But
also fuck Mai. Like, her hand cannot be broken for that long.
I mean,
she don't want to work.
Do what she got to do, bro.
She was like, I just don't want to be a Kohai anymore, so I'm just gonna hang out here. It's like, fuck that.
Bro, I look at it like, Mai's looking at this shit like, this shit is entertaining watching these fucking security cameras.
Like, I don't even need to be there. Yeah.
I have the whole show. She was just like, look, I got Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix, and Crunchyroll in the back office. I'm watching this whole shit play out. I ain't even got to be on the floor no more. Like, no, her hand can't be broke. I'm like, damn, yo, did you really break your hand falling? You that damn fragile? Her hand ain't broke.
I was like that. She just want to work. She just wants to be entertained.
Yeah, she's just entertained. I think she's just really enthralled with this old, like, her workers. I think she cares about them in their real lives.
Yeah.
But I think she really this gives her a chance to focus on her story. Because to be honest, I would love to go to a cafe like this where everybody's really knee deep into the story, into the lore, and you just order, like, I don't know, bro. I can get some cheesecake. And I can get a nice little some tea, some cheesecake, and just
and you get a nice little half-hour little episode.
Yeah, give me some give me some fan service, some little Yuri action. Sign me up. Like, I want that.
So between Hime and Mitsuki, who's the top?
Man, Mitsuki is absolutely the top.
No, what? No, I think it Hime.
Hime is so. Man,
no. I'm thinking Hime is the manipulator type of guy. Again, the short top and the tall bottom. Man, fucks.
Yeah, no. Hime is such a small, because she's the one who gets pulled into the bosom. So she's the one who's gonna.
Yeah, but she can also wrap her arms around her and grab her and get her.
Cool, but I swear she's dainty and fragile and cutesy and princess. She's the prince. Hime literally translates princess, bro.
I know that's one of my cast names. I know.
Yeah, she has to be like the one who's gonna get like loved on. I really think she's gonna be one.
I'm telling you, looks can be deceiving.
That is true. But I don't know, man. Like. Mitsuki is really like mean, bro. She's really like tomboyish and her whole like.
Yeah, but once you put her in her place, she'll learn.
But Hime is too soft to put in her place. Now the curveball is like, what the hell is going on with Nene?
Oh, fuck.
Because Nene just is like, you know, hey, she was like, hey, man, old girl won't listen to me. She won't talk to me. And she's a whole Garu. And I think that's the title of next episode's something about a Garu. So, so I'm wondering if it's going to be an episode focused on her because
it has to, because she's the only one that really doesn't have enough background. She's like,
we heard nothing about her. So I have no clue what she's thinking, what she's into.
Or how she even got there.
Yeah, all I know is she was like the first one that got hired. Everybody else got out. She was like, "Look, I'm like the first waitress. Like I've been here the longest, but
she's the senior."
She's like, "I'm the senior, but I don't want no kohai." Like,
yeah, because she has Mitsuki. It's like, well, I guess I could actually have an actual kohai, so it's not confusing. Because
like, do you want a swerving? She was like, "No, I don't want no swerving. Nope."
Western.
And I did like the scene when she tried to get the cross back. She was like, "Look, I'm giving you the shit back. I don't want it." You know, because it was honest. She had to lean into her acting, the facade, and then in the middle of it, she kind of opened up about her feelings because she really feels bad about. She feels like I'm betrayed, but I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. And I think, you know, this week she realized, like, look, she didn't betray me. That was my fault. I think I love women being that, even in anime form. It's like, oh shit, accountability. Oh fuck, accountability. So nah. Them being accountable about what happened. I mean,
they're finally understand the other story.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everything is all peaches and cream. Now I'm just waiting for the crazy yandere to come in and being like, no, that's my girl, that's my friend, you can't have her. Somebody got to get pushed down some stairs or some shit.
So something's gonna happen. We just don't know who or what or where. All right, moving on. Demon Slayer.
Boy. You know, Demon Slayer, this might have been the... I tell people all the time, I was like, man, Demon Slayer is one of the most elementary, like, plots you're going to get in anime. It's
100%. Absolutely.
Super simple. But
like you're there for the animation and the fights. That's
I was just like, bro, these fights and animation is just leaps and bounds. Like, no other shonen anime is really going this hard. It's like no one cares to go as hard as Demon Slayer goes. And like you will see the shit coming a mile away. I was just like, oh, Nezuko is getting her hand built. She's gonna do a blood demon art. I was close.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that fucking sword to catch her. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then like they got and now the fucking fourth demon is like, oh, this is a thing Muzan feared basically from the 1,000 years ago.
So what is up with? You saw, I'm so confused about the flashback I saw of the guy who I thought was Tanjiro's father. I'm like, wait a minute.
Are you talking about Yoriichi?
Bro, what the hell is going on with the birthmark that was on his head? You saw when he did the fire breathe.
That's not
his tattoo.
That's not a birthmark.
The fuck is it?
They will explain it. Demon Slayers have it.
I was just like, damn, bro, is that a birthmark? That shit keep growing. Like, damn, bro. Like, but it looks just like the stat. It looks just like the doll. It looks just like that demon who we saw in episode 1, and it looks just like the guy in the flashback. So I'm like, Tanjiro, who are you reincarnated? What the fuck is going on, bro? I'm like, I have so many questions right now. And this episode, when he unlocked that ability, I'm like, bro, I got a bunch of questions. What the fuck?
They will explain the mark soon.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. I will say that. Yeah, there's a catch for those. But no, the action is nice in this. I did like that last little scene with Tanjiro with the sword. I know it's like, oh, they said it's the best animation. But I still love the season 2's final fight. That little last bit of that fight animation better. But this was still good. I did like the back and forth with the past with Yoriichi, how the demons see it, how Muzan saw it, how this is a person that almost killed Muzan.
Yeah.
But as of it, I don't know where to rank it for me because even the manga, I didn't care that much for this arc. Except I just said like it. A lot of people say it's a lukewarm arc if you've read it. Like
Well,
it's a setup for the Dimensional Fortress arc, which is going to be fucking amazing.
well, I'm trying to see like Demon Slayer. Like when we got to the end of the episode, that's really one thing is really kicked into about Genya. I'm
Oh
really,
yeah. Oh, his thing is great.
bro. I'm really trying my best not to get no spoilers on Genya because Genya came out here with American breathing. I'm like,
Yeah, he got Glock breathing #1.
Glock breathing, bro. That man came with American breathing, bro. I'm like, oh my god,
With
this man
Dimitri bullets.
barrel. This man came out there with the double barrel snub nose. I'm like, oh my god, y'all got guns? Y'all got guns? This man can shoot.
Well, they're in the early 1900s, so
Yeah, bro, I should have put two and two together. I just samurais, bro. It's like Demon Slayers. I see swords, all these different swords. So I didn't expect Genya to come out with the Glock and just like honestly, I thought he was dead. I'm surprised he's alive, but I don't know why the fuck he's a demon. So I'm
yeah,
waiting.
his story is an interesting one once you learn about it.
I'm like, Genya, what the hell? Why is you a demon, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, you again from if you saw last week's episode, you heard him doing like chants, and that made him like tougher or stronger.
Ah, I didn't think about it.
Again, he got that demon like strength for that little bit.
That's true. Muichiro is such. I didn't know he lost his memories.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was his backstory. It's like, yeah, man, I lost my memories. Like, I'm like, bro, how you a whole Harashira, but you lost your memories? Did you lose your memories after you learned this skill, or did you like what the hell? But I like the fact that the things that Tanjiro says resonate with him. He kind of like feels it. Like, what did you say? Repeat that. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna be better. I like how now he's trying to go get his sword. And I'm wondering, is he gonna get the sword out the doll, or is Tanjiro gonna eventually get that sword out the doll? Like,
well, no, it is Tanjiro's, but
yeah, 300-year-old sword that I'm like, bro, like you might want to get that sword, bro.
Well, now Hanezaka, however you say his name, he's gonna fix it up. He's gonna shine up real nice.
I mean, that's if he ain't dead.
No, they said he was hidden away somewhere.
Yeah, Hotaru, he's running away, trying to get it.
And they're fucking sipping for Mitsuri.
Bro, everybody's simping for Mitsuri, bro. Ever since the bathtub episode. But no, I like Mitsuri.
She's okay. She is okay.
I mean, the female presence in the show is kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, there were women in the show. There are women you can like in the show, but it's all male energy. Like the guys are the ones like really doing the shit. I really like her demon art. I mean her art though, her breathing art, love breathing.
All the love breathing. Her sword. Her sword is really cool.
Yeah, her sword is cool. Like her sword bends, she chops up. She can just run in there and just do whatever needs to be done. I really want her to have like a moment like on a Mugen train. Not saying I want her to die. I just really want her to fucking fight one of these upper demons and go fucking bananas. Like she's fighting all these mundane fish demons. I'm like, no, I want to see you fight one of these like uppers. I'm like, damn, Tanjiro, you should be a Harashira right now. Like you, like bro, you really are leaps and bounds, bro. You leveling up.
Are you talking about Tanjiro being a Hashira?
Fresh out of coma. How the fuck you fresh out of coma? Back to fighting upper demons. I'm like, Tanjiro, bro.
That's the thing. He has the abilities, but they talked about his issues. He has like hardly any skill. He gets by for like being lucky. So
I mean,
he needs like a trade in from Mahashira to actually get to that next level.
bro, once he gets to that next level, he's gonna be impressive. Now, Nezuko, I do like the fact that now Nezuko's been in her full demon form the entire battle. It ain't no she popped. Nah, she's been out the whole time punching, kick. She love kicking, bro. I swear.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's gonna try for soccer when she's done.
Yes, I like the fact that she's out here kicking, fighting. Like I said, when she set that sword on fire with her demon blood, I was. But it's one of them shows. Sometimes you just pause it and you just sit there and be like, God damn, shit. I just cuss. I just start cussing, bro. I will pause the show and I just run through every cuss word I can think of, just looking at the shit like, damn, fuck, shit. Beep. You know, just
and then cliffhanger for the next episode.
I mean, no, that's the one thing Demon Slayer does that I appreciate the most is a bad Tanjiro lit the sword on fire and actually did a move with it. You knew if this was blue, as soon as he lit the sword on fire and he held it up, it would have went off.
Yep.
One thing Demon Slayer does is they actually like
finish it.
They actually finish it. They finish that build up, then they move on. They don't do that Naruto shit where you get the build up and then it goes off. Like, no. They really finish off the build up. So he done already did the move. But now it's like one of your fellow Demon Slayers is looking like a demon. So curveball, fucked up the game plan. But I like the fact that the whole season's gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be no last 3 episodes. That's the one biggest.
Yeah, no, I think we'll get 2, maybe 3 more, and then they'll get a little bit of the next arc too. And it'll end with the setup for the final.
Yeah, I think, and I like the fact that this series is relatively short. Like, because
the fight is short. The arc is pretty short. So
yeah, from what the chatter that I have filtered online that hasn't spoiled it has pretty much informed me. It's like, hey, yo, the manga is ending this year. This series will be wrapped up by 2024. It was just like, yo, bro, 2024, this series is done. It was just like, yo, it's done. Next year, this shit is over with. And I'm like, damn, for real? It's like, yes.
So So the last one has to be a 24 episode. It can't be 11 because there's so much. You can't do it in 11 episodes.
You know, in Faultable, they're really gonna have to like they can't bleed themselves drop this animation. I've been dragging my nuts waiting for a new Fate Stay Night series, but no, y'all finish Demon Slayer. Fate Stay Night can wait.
Isn't Fate Stay Night getting a movie in July?
I think they are getting
like one of the spinoffs, their 1,000 spinoffs.
I think they still. I think we got a spinoff from Fate Stay coming soon. I'm excited because I love Fate Stay, but the last series that I seen from Ufotable that they did was the Tales of Zershka the Strike or something like that.
It was the last one I saw from them was one of the Fate spinoffs.
I mean, I saw the Fate. I mean, that wasn't the Fate, but I do like
it was one of the spinoffs.
But yeah, no. Demon Slayer. This past episode was the reason why I watch it. I mean, he was doing water breathing, but now he's doing this fire breathing. I'm wondering if he's the whole Avatar, bro. Are you an Avatar?
It's sun breathing. It's different from the fire.
Oh, sun breathing. That sounds even more badass.
Yeah, the Hino Kamikagura is a sun breathing.
And I love how he just Hino Kamikagura. He just went ham. He just started decapitating these demons. It's like, yo.
But no, he's not the Avatar.
I'm saying, bro, you the Demon Slayer Avatar? Like, bro, you finna fight Michael Jackson? What you finna do? Moonwalk?
Yeah, no, he's he's basically done with water.
Bro, I swear, if this man start moon breathing, I'm like, moon breathing.
Well, there is there, but he doesn't have it.
Oh wow! I was just talking shit. It's like, nah, man, moon breathing. I'm like,
no, the moon breathing is great.
Oof, damn! I thought I made that up. I'm mad.
No, you are correct. There is moon breathing.
Moon breathing,
and I like it. All right, we got our co-main, the Vinland Saga.
You take it away, man.
All right, basically,
jump on, and I'm like, I got off work. Because I couldn't even watch it at lunchtime. I had to wait till I had to wait till the end of the day to watch it. And
first starts off King Canute. He's on the boat. They tell him they'll be at the farm in 2 to 3 days. And they're like, all right, he's excited. Like, he's going to take over the farm. People are going to die. What do you call it? Leaf's ship. It goes to shore. Forgill just froze the barrel and it's fucking Kettle inside. It's like, all right, guys, get ready. We're going to die. Everyone's going to die. Get ready to fight.
Bro, just do
no warning. Not who's the enemy. Just defend the farm. It's happening. It's going down right now.
I was like, Kaido, you been in that barrel this whole time?
He was fighting. He's like freaking out.
Can't blame him.
But no, Forgill doesn't give anyone context. He's like talking to Omar. He's like, don't worry, you're gonna have your first real battle, and we're all probably gonna die. So I'll teach you till then.
Fuck Omar. All this shit his fault. He fell for that shit. He got baited, hook, line, and sinker. All this shit is his fault. And don't get me wrong, his brother had his back because his brother did what big brother's supposed to do. So you beat up my little brother, I'm finna handle you. So I appreciate him being a good big brother. But this is Omar's fight, being all war hungry, but he know he can't swing a sword.
Yep. But he now has a kill under his belt. But no, Kettle, while he's freaking out, all he can think about is Arnhide.
I mean,
so he starts running to his house. Like, not hi, honey, I'm home. Just Arnhide. Where's Arnhide? And then the wife tells her, oh yeah, that bitch tried to run away.
Bro, you got balls. You got balls. You've been gone for a couple months. You come home.
And you're asking for the slave and not me.
Your wife. Where your mistress at?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, bro. This man.
And she's telling her, like, yo, you got to take care of her.
It's like, oh, you ain't hear what that bitch did?
She ran away. No, but she didn't even tell him, oh, I had her assigned to your father because he's dying.
No, I signed her to your father because you fucking that bitch, and I don't want to hear y'all.
But she also gonna say, yeah, because your father's dying, so she's taking care of him till then.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she had to say. Not, oh, she ran away. You gotta go take care of her.
Nah. She didn't run away. She felt guilty, like she lost her son. Her husband still thinks her son alive.
Yeah, and she wanted to give that last moment to Gardner before he died. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's like he could have survived because Gardner, if he would have just left, he wasn't gonna leave his wife.
He was too angry to die.
Too angry to die. I've been so upset with Thorfinn the past couple episodes because I loved how this episode Thorfinn sat to himself and said, "Damn,
I could have done something to prevent
another way. I fucked up. Maybe there was another way. I don't think this was the best way to handle the situation." And I'm like, he was like, "But I'm not smart."
Yeah, like he's still learning because all he knew was to fight and kill. Even Einar talked about like, hey, like you broke your oath, but I appreciate it because you're protecting, not killing.
That's the girl. That man playing a long game. I feel bad for him, bro, because all that shit was his idea. Think about it. That's like Ethan being Thorf, you know what I'm saying, being Einar and you Thorfinn. And you just like, you know what, that's my friend. He really liked this girl.
And he's helping her escape even though she's gonna be with the husband. I
ain't even helping her. I'm helping my homeboy because he likes the girl so much. You know what, bro? I ain't even doing this for her. I'm doing this for you. Maybe it's the right thing to do. You know what? Fine, I'll do it. I will do it. Because in my whole mind, I'm like, that is the stupidest shit y'all can do. Y'all might want to just chill. Why? Like, Thorfinn and Snake's fight was dope. Don't get me wrong, but I'm feeling like, if I'm Snake, I'm feeling like, dude, was it worth it? Why? And knowing that I know Canute's coming.
I think they both knew at the end. That's why Thorfinn said there could have been another way.
And Canute's coming. So I'm like, I said that to you last week. Like, bro, y'all gonna have to team up and put y'all fighting skills on the battlefield. So don't kill each other because.
And for all we know, Forkel, the giant guy, he could be on that ship and fucking people died.
I mean, Thorkel, when he switched sides, when he joined Thorfinn.
But
I mean, no one gives
he'll probably try to convince Thorfinn, like, hey, come on, I'm taking you.
But at the same time, the king is like
Oh
Canute.
yeah. Canute fucked him over too. Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
exactly. No one really likes Canute because that's the thing about Canute. It's like
a Mad
Canute.
King now.
Canute fucked up his resources. He took over his brother's territory. So now he's like, damn, I really don't have the resources to feed my armies to keep shit going.
So I'm gonna take this farm.
I'm gonna take a fucking farm. And the thing is, this guy literally was there to give tribute to your brother.
Yeah. Yeah, because Kettle had a relationship with the brothers.
Yeah, so he's like, bro, you ain't got a relationship with me, but he still bowed his head. He still came in and showed love and was like, bro, this is my bounty I present to the throne.
He could have just said, hey, I kind of need extra crops. That's
He
really
could've
it.
said, you know what, bro? I will make you rich, bro. Matter of fact, grow all this shit for me from now on. Like what you need to, but nah, it's like we Vikings, bro. We ain't diplomats. We gonna fight.
Canute wants to be taken seriously. Like he's not just a pacifist. He
he
can kill.
Poisoned his brother. He didn't even
chop his and he didn't do anything wrong. The brother.
Nah, it was literally like, bro, I'm gonna poison you and take your land because
I want it.
I want it.
Like I need to take everything.
And then you got another claim to the throne, which they ain't talked about him in like 4 weeks. You know, that pretty blonde motherfucker. I thought that was a girl. The prince.
Yeah.
I thought the prince was a girl up until season 2 when it was like, oh, you a boy. Like, dang, bro, you a pretty motherfucker. Why are you on this battlefield?
Yeah.
Like for real. Like he got it. But that's the thing. He been so caught up by his father. His father kind of protected him. But the most biggest thing about this episode, before we get to the part I know you don't want to talk about, but you're ready to talk about, Thorfinn finally gets reunited with his grandfather to speak. And
Leaf. Leaf is Forrest's friend, not Thorfinn.
Yeah,
he's not related to the family.
Yeah, friend of the family. He finally been looking for Thorfinn. Even found the orphan Thorfinn and named him Thorfinn. Now he found the real Thorfinn, and we couldn't even celebrate that reunion because Kaido.
Yeah, but it was like that in the manga too.
Bro.
It was exactly like that. I was hoping for an anime original, but I think because this, it would take away the tone of what we're gonna get to. Kettle, he found Arnheid.
Bro.
He had a stick. He was like, leave now.
No, I mean, bro, because that motherfucker was going to try to rape her first and foremost.
Yeah, that's why I was like, hey, what are you doing to her? Get out.
Like, bro, yeah, you tied up. You know, he spared him. So when he get in there and he ask her a question, she don't speak. I'm thinking she going to beg and plead her case like, I'm sorry. It was my husband. I won't do it again. I thought she was going to beg. Bro.
But there's nothing she could say.
You tight lip, don't say shit. So he's sitting up here like, hello?
Also before that though, Leaf was talking to Snake and Snake would let him pass. But Kettle said I can go there because I gotta look for Thorfinn and but one of the reserves, Patter. He's like, he just goes to like, hey, I have a request. Like, I know you're looking for Thorfinn, but I hate to ask you because I know you don't have a lot of money, but can you buy these 2 slaves, Aner and Arnheid? Because I feel like something bad is going to happen to her, and I need her out of here, basically.
It's like, yeah, it's like, I mean, if they're friends with Thorfinn's, I can afford it. I'll do it.
Like, yeah, like especially if it's to help someone. Yeah. So now Kettle, he has a stick. He has this fucking stick. So
bro, I did not see that coming, bro. And this show was violent, but damn, bro, that shit was hard to watch.
He just whacks her by the stomach, because she's pregnant, mind you. Gets on the ribs, she falls down once, and he's just like, what did I do?
He kicked her. First thing he did was kick the fucking shit out of her. One good ass kick, and I'm like, dog, she pregnant, bro. Chill. She's pregnant.
He's like, why'd you run away? Like, what did I do to deserve this? I gave you everything. You are mine.
Nah, man, it works.
And then she's like begging, pleading, she's talking about how she's pregnant, and she was saying it's his, and he says bullshit.
It made it worse because he's like, wait a minute.
I don't believe you.
You run away with my baby? You was gonna take my baby and run? Oh, hell no. I was like, God damn it, girl.
And just whack. It got to the point where Snake jumped in, grabbed the snake, like, no, enough.
No. Bro, like, look, what she did does warrant execution. But I want you to know, if you execute her, that's your intention. I don't want you to accidentally kill her. If you're gonna kill her, you need to kill you. That need to be the intention, bro. You don't need to just beat her to death, bro. Like, don't beat her, bro. Like,
and he lets go of the stick
because he like Snake got a soft spot. He was just like, bro, like, that was her husband. This shit was complicated. It got inflated. The old man tried to help her escape. Like, your dad was the one that orchestrated all the other extra shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, but he was hurt because that was his confidant. He didn't have nobody to confide in.
And he was also afraid if she leaves, she has his secrets. He could tell people that he's not a warrior. He's not the Iron Fist. He's just a phony.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things where it's just like, yeah, his wife is old. He had a young, fine, blonde, blue-eyed, hot woman in his bed. Nice, warm, hot woman in his bed, man. He was living life. He was living life. Wife can't say shit because he the breadwinner. He paying all the bills. He owned everything. He was tough on his first son, but he was lenient on his younger son. He's just kind of like, I'm old, man. And I got friends now at my age who are dads, and I got friends who are even grandfathers. And my friends who are grandfathers, they are way... You want to think about grandparents. Grandparents are always softer on the babies than they are their own kids.
The firstborn,
So me imagining he's an older man. He's got to be in his 60s or some shit. Like, he's an older guy. Like, his son's like in their 20s and 30s. So I'm imagining maybe he's in his 50s and 60s. He a whole softy. Kaido is a whole softy. He got this woman, and he's just like, you mine. You got to stay by me. I done gave you everything, but she didn't deserve that.
No, not at all. I was like, Jesus.
Einar was like ready to go and fight him after that. I can't even blame him.
Just imagine to see the difference of how Einar and Kettle treat her.
I mean, Kettle treated her all soft and tender until she tried to run away with his baby.
But at the end of the day, she's property.
She's property.
Yeah, and he made that perfectly clear when Leaf said, "Hey, I'll buy him right now." And he's like, "Who? You don't need her anymore, right?" He's like, "Who decided that?"
Like, bro, like, she's still mine. Like, she ain't
like,
dead
you could take Torfa and Einar and fuck off, but she's mine. That's it.
And that was some lenient shit, because the fact that they participated in the orchestrated plot to escape, to allow her to escape, they technically betrayed him as well. Even after he literally told them, when I come back, y'all free.
That's the fact. He's one of those. He's still known for honoring his agreements no matter what happens. So
yeah, he came back and he was like, "Look, I said y'all can be free when I came back. Y'all free. Y'all free to go." So they free. So like he's no longer slaves.
Yeah, and when all this happened, they're all tending to Arnhide. Well, Kettle just goes to his thing, grabs the swords, like, if the king wants to come take it, fine, come, bring it.
Nah, bro, his oldest son, that's a bad motherfucker. That man bad. I'm anxious for this fight. Like, I honestly thought, Canute landed the way you were talking about this episode, but then when I saw it, that shit with Arnie, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt you was like, you said you didn't watch anime for the rest of the day. I was like, bro, after I watched that shit, bro, I was like, I'm finna play the game. I gotta play PlayStation, bro. I can't watch.
Yeah, I was like, I knew it was coming because I read it. It was like, oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. And they did it, and they did not hold back. I was like, jeez.
He beat her into a coma.
Fantastic episode, but holy fuck.
Yeah, man, he beat her into a coma, bro. I was just, and that's the thing. I felt bad for him. I felt bad for her, obviously, naturally.
Yeah,
But
no, I did feel bad for Kettle because he did all this and it just crumbled down in front of him.
bro, the king is gonna come and try to take all your shit, and this is the king. This ain't a warlord. This is the king, bro. It's like, bro, you literally got to give it up. You really got to just lay it down, bro. At any point, he can come and take it, and you like
you could start again, start somewhere else.
and that's all. I think all he wanted was for Arnie to like embrace him, play with his balls, tell him it's gonna be okay.
But the fact that that he doesn't have that comfort anymore.
And then he lost 5, lost 5 farm hands.
Yeah, he lost farmhands. He's now lost a couple of slaves.
Yeah, like that guy, her husband took out a few men.
Yeah,
So,
the Snakes man, yeah.
Yeah, so Snake is like, him fighting Thorfinn. I think he got respect for Thorfinn, but it's just kind of like, bro, like.
I wish we had Snake's backstory. It's a shame we don't.
Yeah. But
no. That's one of the things I was looking forward to. Like, I hope we get an OVA of just Snake's background.
But yes, this episode was a very brutal episode, but it was very intense. It was a very intense episode. I'm loving Vinland Saga. It was so slow with all the farm animal crossing shit they had at the beginning of the
Let my man farm.
That man farming. They done chopped trees, did all this shit. But ever since Thorfinn went to hell and climbed out, oh no, bro, it's been on the road.
Is this Thorfinn's journey of becoming an actual warrior? So
you mean he ain't a warrior yet?
No, like how his dad was. Like the warrior doesn't need a sword, that type of thing. Like how he was in season 1.
He is becoming his dad. Damn.
Yeah, that's it. That's how his dad was. He clapped everyone with just his hands. Even the toughest guy, Thorgil, he beat him with his hands.
Thorgil was a bad motherfucker, boy.
I know, I love Thorgil. He's one of the strong about. He fucking uppercuts a horse and is dead.
Shit. Yeah, man. Thorfinn gonna be, bro. I can't wait for this arc to really play out. We got like 6 more episodes. I'm ready. I'm ready.
The war is coming next week.
Yes.
Can't wait. But let's get to our main event. Skip and Loafer.
Skip and Loafer. All right.
I love this series.
Honestly, bro, I'm on board with it. Your excitement for the series has me excited. Like Skip and Loafer. I'm glad that it's not simply just a rom-com. It's a full-on experience. It's a drama. It has rom-com elements, obviously, but
it's more of like that. The characters. It's more.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah. I like shoujo. It's not just the rom-com. It's just shoujo, bro. It's for young adults, bro. It's somebody got depression. Somebody got suicidal tendencies. Some dark shit is going on behind these scenes. But for the meantime, nah, man.
Last week's episode of Egashira, I actually felt bad for her.
How so?
No, like this everything she comes from, like how hard she works for herself, like her appearance when she was a fat girl as a kid, and now just how she cuts.
Yeah,
like she changed her diet. She has to do the makeups, and she's jealous of people like Yuzuki and Mitsumi. Like, oh, it's so easy for you guys. Basically, they like you for who you are. You don't have to do anything. You're fine. I had to do everything.
No. Last week, and the fact that originally, Mika was just a bitch. She was really just Yuka, she was just a bitch. She was really just like, what's her name? Yeah, Yuka. Mika. Mika was just like, I'm only doing this to get close to Shima. I'm only trying to get close to him. And even today, even on the latest episode, when she, when
she's talking to Mitsumi with that argument, which we'll get to.
You see her starting to, as soon as that shit happened, she was like, what happened? Oh. Goddamn, let me check my makeup and my hair, make sure I look good. I might have an opening. Because at this point, she's accepted that Mitsumi just has a hold on Shima's eyes. She was just like, "Nah, man, I can't compete with her. There's
Yeah.
nothing I can really do to compete with her at this point." And honestly, this girl's still trying to be my friend, even though I was like kind of mean.
You should be like, I've been mean to you, yet you're still.
But when Mitsumi was like, "I'm gonna be a straight shooter with you," and she was a straight, I think she saw herself in Mitsumi, where she was like, "Damn, Mitsumi is kind of like honest." I thought I had her fooled, like she was a dumb country bumpkin, but she's actually pretty smart. She actually just, damn.
It's like, yeah, I know you've been a bitch.
Yeah, she's like, I know.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted your help, because you're honest.
She's like, but you honest. I appreciate it. You know, you got your little deceptive way about
you'll actually help me. You'll actually criticize me. I need to work on.
Tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like you, just like, damn. Like you see good qualities in me. Damn, I hate this bitch. She see good qualities in people.
Yeah.
Why she gotta be?
Yeah, but yeah, we got to, for this episode, is basically Mitsumi's friend Fumino. So like, oh yeah, I got a crush on someone and all this. As you explained it, how a crush works to Mitsumi, because Mitsumi doesn't know how this works.
Nope.
Like, oh no, like you got flustered, how your senses go, like I got a lot of stuff like that. Like you'll feel a flutter, and we'll get to that near the end. But yeah, Ashima or Stosuke, yeah, he was not in school, and midterms are coming up. And Mitsumi kept assuming like, oh, he's a degenerate, delinquent, he's a bad boy. And she was hearing this from the other students, like how he's just someone that just skips school. And then fucking Shima just told Mitsumi like, oh yeah, I passed out. Like I overslept basically, so I didn't feel like going.
Bro, I thought it was more than that. I honestly, originally, I assumed, I was like, yeah, man, he probably got some dark ass demons at home. I wasn't far off the money when he finally explained it, but I originally, I thought he was just depression. I was just like, nah, man, it got to be something going on, bro. He battling depression. He couldn't get out of the bed. Depression kicking his ass, bro.
And just doesn't want to deal with people.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, that may be true, but he was like, "No, man, I'm lazy. I'm lackadaisical. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, and then Mitsumi took it a little personally, because she's like, it's school. We should care about it, type of thing. And she was telling him this, and then Shima, like a little passive aggressive, is like, "Well, it might be for you."
Yeah, but not for me. Like, damn, like get off my dick. Like,
yeah, yeah, he turned around to her, because that was the first episode.
But we learned later on that it was really what she said before that. Like, did you hear a rumor? And she was like, well, I heard it in passing. And I'm like, I'm looking at Mitsuki like, why you lying, Mitsumi? Like, why you lying? When nobody saying that shit. Like,
well, I thought one of them did.
Yeah, okay. I was all right.
One of the background girls.
Oh, okay. I mean, but they were just talking about like middle school. I'm just like, but I mean, I felt like all that biker dropout.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah, I was like, girl, all this is in your head. Like, he is not gonna be out here with the shrimp tail motorbike.
Yeah, like, I'm here, so I'm gonna drop out of school.
Yeah, I was like, girl, all of that is in your head. But she needed to give him the grace. But I do like when we meet Chris. You know, Chris was his acting friend from back in the day.
Yeah, like as they talk, is like, oh yeah, if she's mad, then I'll just deal with it. If she's not mad, I'm gonna attack like nothing happened, basically. And then Chris is like, oh, you care. You actually care.
And he was like, bro, be honest with you. You've never talked to me about a friend, let alone a girl. So
yeah, you're growing as a person.
Like, I think you like, bro, this is a big deal. You've never been honest or even talked to me about someone's feelings that are not yours, bro. Like, damn, dude, I'm proud of you. Like, you know, kind of goes home, but I don't know his backstory. I don't know Shima's backstory. I know he was a child actor, and what I think is happening is because he was a child actor, I'm assuming his parents mooched off of his success and only saw him as a cash cow and don't see him as a person, so he doesn't see him.
I look at it, it was mostly for the mother, so I guess the mother was a failed actress.
Yeah, so like they tried to push acting on him, and he gave up that and he doesn't want to get back into the acting. And I think I don't
Is
know.
is his mother dead, and that's why he doesn't do it anymore, or?
I don't know. I don't want to get manga spoilers
No,
because
I will pick up the manga soon because I am curious now because I'm just so intrigued by it. I'm just intrigued by the art style of these characters. I like the personalities of everyone. I like how people are growing. Like when we had an episode on fucking Karume, the geek girl who was like judging everyone by their cover, but turns out that they're really not. And like, when she told Yuzuki, like, yeah, I hate people like you, but I want to change that.
I love Yuzuki though. But then
Oh
again,
yeah, Yuzuki's great.
I like Garu's, bro. I don't know, man, because they mirror girls I actually pursue when I date in real life. I'll
Right.
always pursue the Garu over the girl next door, which is I guess that's just my downfall. But when I do watch the show, I do appreciate the humbleness of no, bro. She's just a regular girl, bro. She likes being pretty, dressing up, but she's actually a decent human being. She's not like
Yeah.
so
Absolutely.
I do like that. I don't know. It was you brought up Fumino and her crush, and she couldn't describe her putting in the words. And Mitsumi's like, I've never experienced those emotions. I don't know what that feel like. She was like, yeah, you be thinking about someone, and you know your heart is skipping, your mind is skipping, you're stuck on them, and she kind of describes what she's like, and
we get that during their apology between Mitsumi and Sosuke actually opened up like
because the show is similar to Yamada in the sense that they've spent a lot of time. This is where these two shows really mirror each other. They spent a lot of time building the friendships and the bonds of the main character, and not so much working on who likes who got a crush on who, and who's falling for who. It's really about the friendships, and I really appreciate Skip and Loafer. It took them 6 episodes to even have Mitsumi acknowledge that, oh shit, I think I like this boy more than a friend. But
and I love how it's like he's like, oh yeah, you're the first female friend. All this like that. She opened up to it. She gets all flustered. She runs away. Calls her friends. Like, yeah, I think you can feel this way about friends too.
Yeah, she was like, I wanted to run away because I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what to say to this person, so I just run away. She was like, I felt that. I feel that about this guy. But I like the fact that she's self-aware and self-conscious enough to know that when all the other girls started, oh my God, so you were friends with him in middle school? Is it true that 1 out of 3 girls was in love with him? And he blah, blah. I like how she, even back last week when they were playing basketball, I really like how she kind of like, you know what? I can't even give this lunch to him right now. I'ma chill.
Yeah. But you also see Shima like looking for her during this crowd too. Like he's like turns out like looking for her.
Yeah, I mean, because she's different. She has a different appeal, different ambitions. She's serious.
Like she's treating him like an actual person, not just some popular pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that's why stuff like that is making him come out of his shell. I like that. Like he's slowly having this normal life. We can be kind of sociable. Like he doesn't have to do a facade.
Doesn't have to. I mean, I think all of that works. Like when you get that, like Skip and Loafer has done a fantastic job, in my opinion, with not having the slice of life school setting, focus on school, art festival cultural festival that, like
we'll get them, but it's more about everyone else.
Yeah, it's like just with Mitsumi, like building this world around Mitsumi, it really works. Because Mitsumi is a likable character. I was looking on MAL before that shit shut down. Like Mitsumi is insanely popular. The creators of this show, like, shout out to Masaki Takematsu and Katomi Di, the
director, yeah.
The director and the creator of this series. Like they're women. And I don't talk much about this, I guess, on podcasts, but on my show I talk about it sometimes. It's like me and my co-host, shout out to Ocean. I'll acknowledge like women writers and directors because they always have unique perspectives on characters, and I like how
Right.
women treat female characters, as well as how the connections they have to male characters. I'm so used to, like, most guys are gonna always paint certain characters the same, so I really appreciate Skip and Loafer kind of like standing out in that vein. Just being a feel good show. It's I mean, it checks the boxes when it comes to just it's I don't know, it feels like a Miyazaki, like Studio Ghibli show. Again, I know I
Yeah.
know I've already said that about another show, but this just feels like this show feels like,
Like the theme, the genre of how they do it
yeah,
is something you would
bro,
get
this
from a
feels
Ghibli.
like something you could have watched in 2008, 2004. You know, it really just feels like
Yeah.
timeless. Like, this show really feels like most shows you can look at them and tell based on the animation, they'll take hues of what's popular, what's popping, what everybody into, and they'll turn that into you can pretty much watch a show and guess what era it was created in. Oh yeah, this was the late 2000s. This was created in the 90s. This was created in the 80s. I think Skip and Loafer is really one of those shows that it's really, I think it's gonna stand the test of time, not just animation, but just how well the story just it flows. It's nothing particularly, there's no real drama. The show is not moey as fuck. The soundtrack don't go super crazy. They don't do no crazy shit with the graphics. It's just an enjoyable story. It's really the best character-driven show of the whole season so far.
100%.
It's the best character-driven show. It's just something about the harmony amongst these characters that really stands above any other like slice of life I'm watching right now.
I agree. Again, I'm glad I picked this up. I'm glad you picked this up. It's definitely one of my favorites for this season. It's just fantastic stuff. I love
Yeah,
everything about it. I like the art style. I love the facial expressions. Mitsumi has the best facial expressions, especially when she's tired or when she's like.
you said that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of gotta give that to Akane from Yamada 999.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you, because she really does have dope facial expressions, but I don't know, man. Akane be serving.
I saw a couple from that. I saw a couple from there. Like, yeah, okay.
Because they keep changing the animation, and I don't know, man. It's just, but this animation is really it's just dry. It's flat. It's dry. It's flat. There are no fluorescent colors. There are no like pastel colors.
There's like no CG, no 3D, but the style of it just works.
Soft. All the colors are soft. All the lines are thin. And it's just unique. Like, this show just stands out. Like, Yamada uses 3D graphics and uses like music and atmosphere and pinups, right? There's a lot of manga pinup shots that really propel that show and really make me love it. Sometimes it's cheesy, sometimes it's cute. Skip and Loafer don't gotta do none of that. They don't do none of that extra shit. It's really just straightforward. Just sit down and enjoy these characters.
It's honestly it's the simpler things. Sometimes it works.
Simpler, bro. Like, yeah, like you said, bro. It's the simple things. Like, that's the one thing about it. Based off of this show and based off of like Dangers of My Heart, I think next week I'm gonna start Kimi no Todoki. I think I'm gonna start it. I really hope, like, to circle back early, I really hope that I know that that's supposed to be the manga that, you know, she gave your boy in Dangers of My Heart. But I really hope she didn't spoil it for me, because I'm gonna be pissed off I get on Netflix and she kisses this guy and he dies in like the first few episodes. I'm gonna be mad as hell.
Oh boy.
But this show really does make me want to go and watch that. It really just it's just making me seek something like that out, man. Skip and Loafer special. It's one of my favorites of the season. There's no way I cannot see this show in my top 10, if not top 5. And I don't want to give you a spoiler of my final list, but I hold Skip and Loafer in high regard. It's
definitely in my top 5. I don't know where it depends on the rest goes, but it's a fantastic show.
Yeah, it's an easy watch. It's an easy watch.
And everyone can find any relatability in there. For some, there's always something for somebody.
It just pulls me in. It's so simple. It just pulls me in. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys, we topped our cake. We had our cake. We're full of cake. Follow me on Twitter at DamianPhoenix12. Follow my co-host Ethan at Showstopper24. Follow our Twitter at Talk to Keki. We have a link. We have a link tree that has our favorite local podcasts: Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. You name it, we're there. Just check it out there. We want to thank Sean for being our editor. We also want to thank W2M Network and Chairshot Radio for hosting us. You can follow them on their Twitters at Chairshot Media. Always use your head. And for W2M Network, just at W2M Network. Thank you, Starman, for joining me for the rest of this. Follow him at AKA Starman on Twitter.
Ethan, catch up.
Yeah, catch up, man. If not, he's going to come back for another thing until you catch up again.
Yeah, Ethan, catch up, man. Catch up. I can't wait to start Ancient Magus Bride season 2. Like I said, I'm going to watch that dub. Ethan watches Galaxy Next Door with me. I'm enjoying Galaxy Next Door, although it's not one of my top rom-coms. It's something to watch, and I do appreciate it. So I'm going to stick with it going forward. Absolutely. Since he did, claim that thread, but that's why I took Ray Liana from him, because I love Ray. Honestly, I got a cheat skill in Another World and became Unraveled in Another World. I added that to my list because a friend of mine said, dude, you gotta watch it. It's hilarious. So I guess I'll take it on. I think
the clips I've seen from some random isekais, like I got summoned to Another World again. It's just this seems like generic degeneracy.
I watched Summon to Another World again, and on the premise that there was somebody like Darkness that was the straight up.
Yeah, she got her ass slapped and is now a chair automatically.
But that was only in one episode. I haven't seen her again since, and I was like, damn it, I really thought I was gonna get like another Darkness, a girl that was like, yo, spank me, sit on me, slap me, kick me,
treat me like dirt, call me an object.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to get that, but I didn't get it. And it's like, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
All right, guys. We'll see you all next week for another exciting episode. Until then, arigato, anato faku, and sayonara. Sayonara.
Welcome to Talk to Keki. Not in Iran.
All right.